Welcome back. I tell ya. Hey, Andy. Welcome back. Sorry about that, guys. I have no clue what happened. My computer lost internet. Intranet. I really need to get, I don't know if it's, I really need to get a new plug-in for my Wi-Fi. Hey, Nicole. Exactly, the Addams family. I'm so used to it. In the beginning, that used to scare the hell out of me. I'd be freaked out because people don't realize, hey, Stephen, how are you? Welcome. That I am, hey, Ron. You see how I am, right? Um, People don't realize that I'm the only producer here. I'm the producer, director, and host of the show. So I work 24/7 when it comes to this stuff. But back in the day, that would have freaked me out, and I've been like, oh my God, freaking out. But, I could have, Andy. I could have. Oh, hold on a minute. I forgot to shut my door. Give me 1 second. I work 24/7. Thank you. All right. Here we go. Hey, field guy, how you doing? I heard myself on my husband's phone. I was like, oh crap. That's what it was. Andy made me laugh so hard that I peed on the tower. Good to hear, field guy. That's what it was. I even told my computer because I was talking to you, Nicole, about spirits and stuff like that, and I even looked at my computer after I realized I was offline and was like, I'm not getting mad. Why is everything happening? That's right. That's right. Like I said, hey, it happens. Expect the unexpected. That's what I always say, right? And that's exactly what happens, you know. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Today we've been talking a little bit about um exactly, Nicole. That's exactly it. We've been talking about the lights that light up the room, and it's not coming from a light bulb. It's not coming from any source in the room. It just lights up and blinks out, and when it does, when it does, it leaves you don't get any shadows or anything like that from any objects in the room. Pretty cool, interesting pretty cool uh, that I've been seeing it a lot lately. Come up in conversation in stories of the paranormal, so definitely wanted to discuss that and what you guys' take on that. And then, Nicole, I don't know, did you hear me what I was saying when it came to your question and everything? I don't know what was heard and what wasn't heard. Um, I just have no clue. Yeah, exactly. You expected okay. See, I never do. I always expect um I always expect the unexpected. That way I don't get surprised by anything. It's like, okay. um The bullies. Yes, that's what we were talking about. Okay. My take on it. Now, like I said, my take on it is imagine you being around a crowd of people that you know, your friends, or maybe not even people that you know, but you're trying to talk to them and they're like, huh? Or they keep interrupting you. How frustrating do you get? Do you get going through that? I don't know about you, but it pisses me off. I mean, I'm very lax about it, but it pisses me off when I'm trying to talk and somebody's interrupted me. Well, can you imagine these spirits that are trying to talk to us all the time and they just want to get their story out? It's got to be so frustrating, right? For them trying to get a hold of somebody and then we can't hear them all the time. You know what I mean? So I don't think of they're just trying different ways. Like we're trying to communicate with them. We're trying different ways all the time. I'm sure they're trying to um that's just my take on it. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody has an opinion and everything, but I just think a lot of the times they get frustrated and they get pissed. And not only that, they get pissed that, you know, we're poking and prodding at them, basically, right? We're poking and prodding at them all the time. Speak to us, what's your name? Just the questions. You got to look at it from their perspective. Or the other take is if it's like we've discussed before, to where we are investigating ourselves, right? If we are investigating us, we're seeing all these lights and stuff like that from different aspects or different parallels, and we're just investigating ourselves. We're on the other side of that too, going, tell us your name, tell us. And you're like, I know that probably doesn't make sense to some of you that haven't been in here for some of the conversations, but another theory is that it's just spirits are basically us in another parallel, or um, either in the past or the future. You know, that's why we see lights and different things and hear different things, and we're seeing our shadow selves of us, and we're trying to investigate our own selves, if that makes sense. But yeah, um, I don't know. I just look at things in a different aspect than most. Okay, that's a good question. Did any of you guys ever encounter something that seems to shapeshift? I can't say that I have, to be honest with you. Um, I don't know. I think spirit can change. I mean, it's energy, right? And I believe they can morph into anything. I mean, unless you're talking about like a skinwalker. On Essex Live, you've seen something shapeshift, blah blah. Now, unless you're talking about like male, female, animal. Do you guys in the UK, do you guys have shapeshifter like skinwalkers over there, or is it something else? Or now, mind you, I'm going to tell you, when it comes to that, the only thing that my mind goes to is, if you remember, I'm sure you all know the game Bloody Mary, right? As a kid, well, a bunch of us played it, and I'll tell you what happened to me. Um, that's right, you're from Belgium. Do you guys have skinwalkers there? I'm just asking because I'm not familiar with your guys' territory and everything. So I I I believe different beliefs come from different, So I might be calling something a skinwalker and you're like, what the hell is that? But yet in your lore it's called something else. Excuse me. What happened to me with Bloody Mary, if I can remember right, you're supposed to, do the little candle in front of the mirror. Hey, three souls. And then call Bloody Mary's name and then knock on the thing. Look over your left in the mirror, right? Well, me, I looked over my right, and I remember my friend Linda, and I've never told her this story, so hopefully she never watches my show. It'd probably freak her out. Um, we were all about, I'd say 16, 17, somewhere in there. We were all playing it. There's like 6 of us. And uh, we did all that and everything. I had a huge door mirror and everything. So we were crowded in there. One was over by the light in case we needed the light turned on. Well, as far as I remember, you're supposed to look over your left. And I looked over to my right, and Linda happened to be sitting to my right over here. Right. So when I looked at her, now I did see her morph. I seen her hair grow out, and I seen her nails and fingers shape in a different way with nails coming out. I remember the nails, and I remember it was like in the mirror, I could see it coming from my neck. The hands coming from the neck. And that's when I told everybody, turn on the light, turn on the light. See, to me, Ouija boards aren't dangerous. See, there's different aspects of it all. I mean, to me, it's just a Ouija board is another tool to me. Just like my pendulums, my crystal ball. Well, I don't have my crystal ball anymore, but or any one of my paranormal devices. To me, an Ouija board is just another tool. What's going on? Oh, MRI. Oh, you have an MRI tomorrow, Three Souls? Well, good luck. I hope everything works out with you, hon. Yeah, if you would, Nicole, that would be awesome. I hope everything works out with you and everything heals quickly if you need to get anything done or anything like that. Be thinking about you, definitely. You know my messenger, right, Nicole? Are you going to send it through the Shadows of the Moon or my normal messenger? No problem. Anytime, Three Souls. Anytime. Um, but yeah, so to me a Ouija board is just another tool. Um, okay, if you want to send it there, I mean it doesn't matter. Twitter, uh, Shadows of the Moon, Facebook Messenger. My normal messenger is Missy Stevens Blackman. Whatever you want to do, it's all out there. So, or actually, you can also just type in Facebook / Missy 396. But yeah, like I was saying, a Ouija board, to me, you're calling a spirit to come talk to you no matter what you're doing. You don't know who you're going to get, whether you're calling for EVPs, whether you're calling for it to light up the K2, you're calling to spirit. So whether you get a not so nice spirit or a good spirit, you have no control over that no matter what you're using. So that's just my take on it, my opinion. You know, also, I think you're going to manifest what you think you're going to manifest, if that makes sense. But anyway, Yes, anywhere you wanna look for me, it's Missy 396 usually, or Shadows of the Moon, obviously. So these lights, anyway, while we're waiting for that, if Nicole would like me to share it on a stream, I definitely will, of course, but it is up to her. This took place back in December 7th, 2001. This witness contacted me by the way of telephone to report that her and her friends had left work just after midnight. They were traveling the highway number 16 between Hazlitt and Kitwanga, British Columbia, when they saw a really bright flash of white light, which came from behind them. They didn't stop off the side of the highway to look around to see what the flash came from. See, being outside though, that could be anything. She told me that there was no other vehicles on the road. She noted it was cloudy, as they could not see the stars or the moon. I asked if there was any transmission towers of any sort that she knew of. She said she was not aware of all that. Um, the event only lasted a second or two, at the most, but lighted up the whole area. That definitely could be that could be anything, I feel. Um, hey, Eli. Okay, let me make sure that loaded right. Welcome back, Eli. Did you get your shots on? Or are you still at your doctor's? Flashes of light at night. Before I begin my story, I will give you a little bit of background into myself. I am 20 years old and have never had anything paranormal happen to me until now. My family and I never believed in any of this stuff, and that's why I am now alone in this one, searching for answers. Okay, Eli. Um, It all began a couple months ago when I noticed bright flashes of light in my bedroom at approximately 3 a.m. At first, I didn't think much of these flashes of light, but night after night, they began to get closer to me until the light seemed to appear right beside my bed. This light was so strong that I could see through it through my eyelids. After that, I began to sense a strong presence in my room. I can't describe the feeling, but I just knew that I was being watched. At first, I thought that it was my grandpa as he passed away in the very room a few years ago. Maybe he wanted to tell me something. I don't know, but I was afraid and I buried myself under the covers, sweating. Why do we do that? Like, do we think we're protecting ourselves? The flashes of light subside at night, but I could feel something at my feet. Every time I felt something, I would kick my feet about and change positions. I also began waking up around the same time every night for no apparent reason. One night, as soon as I opened my eyes, my night candle I had lit burnt out and my wall decor fell down. I like to believe it was just coincidental. Whenever I would sleep over at a friend's house, I wouldn't feel this way, so I began sleeping out more often. Last night I slept at a friend's house and was just as I was feeling comfortable, I began to hear really loud whispers. I could make out what the voices were saying because I couldn't make out what the voices were saying because it seemed to be several of them talking at the same time, really fast. It seemed as though they were talking right next to my ear. Can anyone explain what happened to me? I look like a wreck. I haven't had a good night's sleep in a while. So yeah, I mean, it definitely is weird. Okay, Three Souls, hurry back, hon. Yeah, it's very weird. I mean, when the whole thing with Eddie happened, he thought it was me standing over him. I saw the bright light, a little one, right, in that area. I couldn't tell you if it was like right over him, but when he saw the shadow of somebody standing over him, and he was like, "Why are you standing over me?" And I'm like, "What?" And he opened his eyes like, "What the hell's going on?" You know what I mean? So that's where, and I don't know, this story for some reason made me feel that it was like portals opening up. Do you know what I mean? Portals opening up or vortexes opening up. Something is like creating that. And matter of fact, I had a spirit session last night. Me and Eddie did, asking about that, but they wouldn't answer me on that. We're getting, answers left and right to things, but they wouldn't answer me on that. So obviously, some things are better left in secrecy, I guess. Oh, really, Eli? You felt what? Like, what do you mean? That somebody was watching you, or so you basically have dream premonitions or premonitions in your dreams? Uh, an SB7 cost around, I want to say, $40 American money. Let me see. I could be wrong. Okay, Nicole, I'll look in a second. Tell me about someone in pain and life was going fast. Oh, wow, Eli, I bet. Oh, well, maybe I was wrong. All right, this one's $70 at Go Shop. Um, oh, you know what? Hold on a second. Paranormal. Electronics. I'm referring everybody to, what the hell? Why is it doing that? That's not what I want. There we go. And they're in the UK. So let's see how much their spirit boxes are, because, or their, at least their SB7s. Audio. Oh, yeah. Their SB7s are $87.02. Now, I don't know if that is UK or USD. I think it's USD, our money. So it might be cheaper, but here, I'll put this in the link, or you know what I mean. I'll put it in the chat, not put it in a link. So you can check it out, and maybe it'll come up different on your website. Oh, okay. Yeah, SB7 box. I don't know why. They're so expensive, but I don't know why, because like ours broke within a week. But that could be Eddie. Don't tell him I said that though. But this site, let me tell you something. I love this site. Paranormal Electronics. That's where I bought all my stuff from that I'm waiting to get, and I can't wait to get it. My SLS and all that good stuff. I got that infinity mirror speaker, which I'm going to hook up to. We're going to do a couple different things. Let's just put it that way. To my mini portal. It's an infinity speaker mirror. It's a speaker, but yet it flashes when something talks, or sounds come through, I should say. Not something talks. So yeah. Anyway, great company, great person. Let me tell you, we had some problems in the beginning, not with the company or anything, just with payment. I think our credit card got kind of confused when they tried to take it out of UK. I don't know how that works. But anyway, we were having a little bit of problems. And Tony was super sweet, super helpful. He even called his bank. I mean, just extra customer service, just beautiful people. Do you know what I mean? So I definitely told him just for that alone makes me want to buy from them even more. Do you know what I mean? Um, Let me go ahead and go to my Facebook. I should have like music, right? I should have like that elevator music. Is it okay to share, Nicole, with everybody, or it's up to you, hon? Okay. Do you want to come up so you can explain it? That's up to you too. Let's first of all, let's share screen. Let's not. Hold on one second. Let me pull up. Yes, I know. Let's copy. Share screen. How do I get? Okay. All right, there we go. Did I already share it? Why is it not? Oh, I gotta. Okay. It was about $2, but look at the left of the mail dial. Okay. Are you guys ready? Can you see that okay? Oh, are you talking about over here? I'm definitely seeing that. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing that face. Well, it looks like a face at least. Pretty wild. Nice capture, though. Now, let me see. Can I go? All right, let's go ahead and go to the next. Yeah, you can definitely see somebody trying to poke through. Awesome freaking capture. Am I hearing sound? Should probably turn it up. Oh. What an awesome freaking capture. I'm not going to lie. Hey, Miss Monty P. Wow. Wow. I'm not going to lie. That is pretty freaking cool. That is pretty cool. Let me go ahead and great capture. I'm not gonna lie, that was a great capture. Let me go ahead and with the close up. Oh, yeah, they definitely wanted to come through. Very cool, Nicole. Very cool. Thank you so much for sharing that with me, or with us, I should say. Oh, really? From the next night? That's awesome. That's awesome. If you would like. If you would like, definitely. Forgot what I was looking at. Okay. And it was different? Very cool. Now, is this your place? Are these your dolls or? Hey, Claire. Did I miss Claire? I didn't see Claire. Did you see Claire, Andy? Excuse me. Oh, I'd see her up there. Hey, Claire. I don't know, Shrimp. I don't know. Welcome back, by the way. Welcome back to all of you. Thank you guys for rejoining my chat and my stream. While we're waiting for that, this is two bright motionless lights scare me a little at night. Next was like lightning balls and mist show. Oh, it was like wow. Very cool. That's okay, Shrimp. I went off air for a little bit. I noticed that some people are able to find others' experience similar to their own, and I'm hoping I can have the same fortune. I was around 5 years old when my experience happened. At that time, my parents had me use a crib long enough to fit a 5-year-old. Hard times. The railings were still intact, and I would have my mom drape the railing on my left because I always thought there was gremlins from the movie Gremlins waiting to scare me. The railings on my right side was next to the wall with the window right beside my crib/bed. Okay, Nicole, I'll look for it. I remember that night I woke up and peeped over the left railing, always checking for gremlins or Chucky dolls, and I saw two extremely bright white lights. However, they did not bother my eyes and did not light up the room. If you can imagine two bright golf balls floating a meter or so apart, each with the long rays coming from them. Then, in a cross-like manner, you can see what I saw. The rays had come out straight up and down and left to right with their golf, so like cross with the golf ball in the center. And I remember they felt like rays were infinite with no end. Weird, I know. I remember moving my head around to see if they were caused by lightning coming up, a light coming up from somewhere, but they stayed completely still. At that point, I completely freaked out and started yelling for my mom and woke my older brother up, who slept in the same room in a proper bed. My mom came in and I couldn't explain what scared me, being a little boy ruined by tears. My mom put me in my brother's bed to sleep with him. Another strange thing is that when I closed my eyes to sleep that same night, it felt like one of those lights was in my head. I could see it with my eyes closed, and it felt like I was taking up space in my head. Once again, weird, I know. I had seen some strange things throughout my life, but not so much after I turned 20. My grandma and little niece, however, do have abilities to see things from mysterious realms that creep the living people out. Um, wild, wild. Hey, Stephen, welcome back. Okay, no problem. I will pull that up right now. Yeah, I mean, it's hard when you have an experience. It's so hard to try to tell people about it. I mean, what are you explaining? Something that you've never seen before. So it's hard explaining to somebody else something that they've probably never seen before in their life and can't fathom seeing. You know what I mean? Especially for somebody who's a non-believer or whatnot. So it's tough. It's definitely tough. Kind of like even talking about the subject today, the flashes of light that light up a whole room coming from no source. Do you know what I mean? That's why I had to show you the video in the beginning um, to explain what I was explaining or trying to explain, I guess you would say, right? All right. Let's pull this up. Give me 1 second. There we go. No, not removed from stream. Let's go that way. And here we go. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's at the left. So that whole shadow. Let me go ahead. I wish I could make this bigger. I want to pause it. It's right after I notice. Wow. Wow. And you now I know people on camera saw it or on the stream saw it. Did you see it happen? Oh. Oh, so he wasn't in the room. Okay. Pretty wild. Pretty freaking wild. Wow. And it like disperses. It's not like somebody walking. It's not like it's somebody, I mean, it has the form, or not the form, but the motion of somebody walking, but the way it disperses at the end. And then a nice little orb shows up there. That's wild. Yeah, me too, Shrimp. That's pretty wild. Not gonna lie. And it's funny that the EDI lights up too. Makes it more interesting when the EDI lights up. You know what I mean? Very cool. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate it. Misty Bolts? That's wild. Let me see if I can bring it up. I'll show you guys what somebody captured from the Conjuring house. I better not. I better wait. I better wait. Because it's going on right now. I'll wait. Yeah, I agree, Andy. That was way too quick for walking. Yeah, it was a little quick. I mean, I could see, but even the disbursement of shadow, I mean, I'd really have to go in and like upload it to something to enhance it a little just to see what's going on. But so this was this, okay, it was the same night before the shifter. So this happened before, and then wow. Definitely really, really cool. What channel is this? If you want to share his channel, I have no problems with that. Oh, second night, same visitor. Okay. Yeah, and that's just the thing. And as it comes back to you know, like you say, you're bully ghosts. To me, it's like you're calling out for spirits to come visit you. You can't get mad when they do come visit you. Essex Ghost Hunters. Facebook. Okay. But a bit larger. Okay, let me see. Let me pull that up. And if anybody has had any experiences or whatnot, you're more than happy to come up for a little bit and talk. Let me go ahead, and my Facebook doesn't want to load. Does anybody else have problems with Facebook? I always have problems with Facebook loading. And if I leave Facebook on my screen, like say I'm doing something on Facebook, I go downstairs and have a cigarette or whatnot, I come back, it'll freeze my computer. Even for that little bit. It'll freeze my computer up. Makes me so mad. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me again. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, guys. So rude. I'm just trying to pull this up. Hey, Samurai Jax, how are you? Okay, cool. Thank you, Andy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I was wondering, I was like, I just got off of here and I have 2 messages. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab that up. Add to stream. Get up there. Oh, that scared me. Hello, Andy.
Hello. How are we tonight, Shadow?
Oh, we're doing good. We're doing good.
Well, tonight for me, first thing in the morning for you.
Well, it's 11:43. It's almost noon.
Yeah, first thing in the morning.
All right. Let's go ahead and play this. Yeah, that's wild. That shadow is wild.
Nicole also had some video footage from the first night that I wasn't there. And below the calendar on the left, you can see like something keep morphing its shape.
Right.
And, well, yeah, it's just spooky.
Yeah, definitely. Pretty interesting. I'm not going to lie. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, definitely. Pretty interesting.
Hang on.
No problem. But yeah, I love seeing stuff like that.
Well,
And it's so funny that when I mentioned the whole video from the Conjuring house, Nicole through the veil actually saw the footage.
yeah.
Nobody was supposed to. They were trying to get it. It was a Facebook message or Facebook video that somebody had captured evidence, and they wanted somebody to get it to YouTube so they could the production company could download it. So I hurried up and did it, and I didn't put it on private. And I was like, and I get a message from through the veil going, pretty interesting. And I'm like, shit, nobody was supposed to see that.
Just send a message.
Oh, really, Nicole? The first night we also heard a voice, not EVP, but they have to sort it out. Yeah, well, that's understandable.
That's better. Yeah, that was somewhat spooky. That was.
So it wasn't an EVP. It was right out loud in your face.
Right, I got a shadow for you. Question.
Okay, you got a shadow for me? Question.
That's the one. Dyslexics rule, KO.
I hear you.
Right. Is it possible on the first night, the video footage I've seen on the first night, you can see this thing morphing quite a bit, yeah?
Yeah.
1 minute it's like a kid, the next minute it's like an animal, then it's like a woman, then it's like a man. And it's not just at the same height all the time, the height of it changes to fit. On the second night, it was very, very difficult to see anything, but you could still see stuff happening in the same area to the left of those dolls under that year planner.
Right.
Is it possible that after that first night, whatever it is has discovered that it was not only seen, it was recorded, it wasn't happy about it, and it's still turning up, but it's deliberately making it so as it's difficult at best to see?
I don't know. I mean, it could be the opposite too, that they discovered that you guys could see and hear it. So they got excited and was like, oh, you know what I mean? It all depends on how you look at it, I guess.
Because after that bit with the shadow going across the screen, or whatever it was,
right,
the guy who was doing the filming turned up and he just put a message in there because he didn't want to be speaking during it.
Right.
Saying, hi guys, been out in the garden for a while, this, that and the other, anything exciting happened? And I was like, well, what time do you come back? He said, just come back.
Damn.
So that, and he lives on his own.
Right. So you know there's no contamination.
Yeah, he's quite a hefty fella.
Mm-hmm.
And if that would have been his shadow, it would have been bigger.
Right, right.
And even when he went back there afterwards, you know, at the end of the stream, when he sort of, I don't know, putting the dolls away, turning the camera off, anything like that, when he went back there, his shadow was nowhere near the height.
Right.
And well, it just don't work out that if whilst he's there, the shadow is, say, that high, But the thing that went across the screen was that high. It just don't happen.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Now, and I'm sure you could probably hear him walking around too.
Yeah.
Like you knew he was in the room. And the
We're
first
gonna
night the
go.
moderators had issues after the stream, lights on and off. He on and off. Oh, went on and off. I believe it. I believe it. They like to,
Mess with you.
yeah, let you know. But remember, I mean, well, like with me, when I get frustrated, my electronics shut down.
Was that here's one I prepared earlier as an example? When your last attempt to stream shut down.
Oh,
Here's
well,
one I
yeah,
prepared
that's why I
earlier.
was like, I looked right at my camera, my monitor, and I was like, I'm not getting mad,
I'm not getting mad. Leave me alone.
right?
Yeah. Because I went out to fix a coffee. I come back and there's this blue screen of Technicolor death in the background.
I know.
I just thought, oh shit, what's gone wrong?
I know. It just all of a sudden, poof, my Wi-Fi was gone. I go outside or I go out there and the TV's working, everything's working. And I'm like, well, what the hell? But I did. That's the first thing I do when something goes on like that. I'm like, I look at my computer like, I swear I'm not getting mad. Yeah.
Yeah, but don't you find it kind of ironic that Nicole was in the middle of explaining what was happening and all of a sudden, bang, you are not going to see it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you definitely think that or take that into consideration.
I just
You
thought you'd had
know,
another earthquake or a power out or you hadn't paid your bill for the electric.
that was Boomer. That was Boomer's energy. He wanted to take over my stream.
Contaminator.
Yeah, I know how he works.
It's all about me.
That's right. Oh, that didn't work. There we go. But yeah, I mean, I love seeing stuff like that. Now, have you yourself experienced those lights, those bright lights?
Yeah, that second night I was there watching them, and whilst Nicole and Roland were watching more of what's going on with the dolls,
Right.
I just kept rattling on the keyboard. In fact, I just went Control V because I was writing and again, and again, and again so often. The
Wow.
bottom left-hand corner of that year planner, there'd
Hmm.
be like, it almost looked like pixelation at first because you got like
Right.
black stripe and a red stripe, and it all almost looked like a bit of pixelation going on. And then it
Right.
goes bright white with this misty glow. And then it comes down again, and all of a sudden, whoosh, it's out real quick, and then it fades away, and it's gone again for like 30 seconds.
That's
And when
crazy.
Russ came back, I said, right, Russ, what's opposite that? I said, not directly opposite, but I'm looking at that at a bit of an angle, sort of that way, as opposed to straight on. So
Right.
obviously I want to know what's going over there, like the
Right.
equivalent
Yeah.
of that corner, yeah, as opposed to directly behind me.
Right.
He turned around, and over that way, the only thing that's there is a vivarium with one of those purple lights in it.
Well, that's not going to do white light.
That's not going to do white light,
Yeah.
not unless it's going bang.
Right.
And then it tends to be very quick and one off.
I know. And it's weird because I'm seeing more and more of these people, or seeing more and more of people, or hearing more tales about these white lights. And like the first time I seen it was last year when I was watching Chad's videos. And I'm like, something struck me with that. I'm like, that's weird. That's like, I mean, I'm in the paranormal. Everything's weird, right? But it's just one of those things that caught me off guard. And then watching, hearing the stories, I've heard other people talk about these bright lights that go on. And when I didn't put the little lights that I see and that together, because to me it was two different things.
Yeah.
But then I got thinking, doing all this research and stuff like that, and then watching The Conjuring House last night and seeing it happen there. It was just like, what the hell?
Once it begins to happen to more than one person, and it's starting to happen more frequently, it makes me think two things. Is everyone jumping on the bandwagon of the first story? Or is something not necessarily new happening, but new to us happening?
Right. Yeah. Because, see, my mind goes in between paranormal and what we're manifesting ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like everything that happens in my experience to me, myself, and I'm thinking, did I do that? Was I thinking about that? I'm very critical about, like, what was I thinking about? What did I, you know what I mean? What flashed in front of me on a screen or whatnot.
That's why I like that Essex Ghost Hunters, because everything they get, Russell is, I don't know if he's in charge of it, but he's the main bloke you get to see on the lives all the time.
Right.
No matter what they get in, the first thing he does is try to debunk it.
Yep. Yeah, my husband's the same way now.
Like with that shadow, he said, "Oh, I'll check into that, and if it ends up being debunked, I'm sorry." But
right, yeah,
that's how we get to the truth.
Exactly.
If you try to debunk it through every known method that you've got, and you can't, then what you're left is something real.
Right. Exactly. I agree. My husband, he's like, every time he debunks something or tries to debunk something to, like, he sometimes overly debunks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's like, you made me this way.
How do you overly debunk anything?
I don't know.
Don't you talk about me when you're live.
I know, that's what he's like. How do you over debunk anything?
You can over debunk it by putting underlines, bold, and italic.
Yeah, right? He scared me. I was like, what the hell's coming through the door? That was funny. But no, but he does. He's always like, you made me this way, because I'd be like, no, that was bad or whatnot. You
know what I thought you was going to say then? You made me this way by all these years of force feeding me your coffee.
That's right. That's right. He's not the only one either. Like, my best friend won't drink my coffee. She's like, I don't want to be like this all day.
Well, you put about £4 of Java in each cup.
About that, yeah.
Yeah, just enough to get you kick-started for the morning.
Exactly. I need that,
Yeah, you need that little, just that touch of a boost.
Exactly. But the thing is my stomach's so used to it now that if I don't have strong coffee, I get a stomach ache.
Yeah.
But yeah, but with these lights and everything, see, I'm sure there's a ton more of these stories with the lights, but a lot of them are outside. And to me, because I wasn't there, I can't debunk them. You know what I mean? But when it happens in a room and it's completely dark, that's my next experiment too, is every time I'm like, I even did it last night when we were having a ghost box session and everything. And it was like, can you make one of those lights flash, please? Can you do one of them? But they're, like I said, there were certain questions that I asked about the lights.
Yeah. Just be more specific on the lights.
Huh?
Make sure you're specific on the lights.
Yeah. I was last night.
Of lightning your way and zapping you on the butt or something like that.
Yeah, no shit. That would be
no, there won't be. Not if it cauterizes it shut.
Right. Well, see, to me, in my mind, it's like I sit there and I'm asking these questions. And it's like, you know what I want.
You know what I want, and you will give it to me.
Yes.
We have ways of making you talk.
Right. But yeah, so I thought it was interesting, and I wanted to know if anybody else has experienced them personally. That would be awesome because I personally haven't experienced them, but I think it's a neat, except for the little ones. I've seen the little ones. And like I said, when I saw the one, I used to see them all the time. I don't see them that much anymore. But um, the little ones that I saw, it was just like these flashes of light.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, oh, great. Well, now what's going on with my eyes? You know?
Yeah. Am I coming down with a migraine?
Yeah,
That would
something.
be the first thing to go through my head.
Exactly. But when that happened with me sitting on the bed and Eddie going to sleep, and he's like, "Why are you standing over me?" And I'm like, "What?" And then he like kind of woke up a little bit and he's like, he goes, "I just saw somebody standing over
Yeah.
me, looking."
Major WTF moment
Yeah, yeah. And I'm like, and
in
it
capitals.
happened where that flash happened. It was like, wow, is that where they're coming from? You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Just got to ask a question.
So it's pretty cool to me when things like that happen.
Well, I'm not trying to jump on any bandwagon or nothing like that. Over the course of this year, I've got more interested in things paranormal. Yeah. I've always liked the sci-fi aspect of it. I've always liked that. Yes, I believe there are aliens, but I can't see one reason why they'd come here.
Right.
Where the dominant species can't even live in harmony with itself. What, if you get someone from another state move into your state, it's like some outer world alien they're treated like. And what are they going to think looking down from up there? So, Jesus Christ, we go down there, we're going to get shot, hog-tied, hung,
Yeah,
drawn, quartered, So I cannot see any reason for them coming here. But to believe that there is no intelligent alien life out there, the odds of that are so infinitesimally small, it's
right.
unreal. But where I've started to get more into it, there's been odd little things happen that I thought, I've got the same head as you, yeah? It won't just accept. It has to question.
Yes.
There's no instant belief behind it. Like
Right.
last night, I went and done my usual last thing in the evening things. And as I'm going to bed, I turn the light off or shut the door, turn the light off, pull my top off straight over my head. And there's like something moving out the way, like I was going to walk into it or something.
Right.
And the only way I can explain it is like the color of fine white net curtains in ordinary daylight, not bright sunshine or nothing, just ordinary daylight.
Right.
Because in the darkness of the bedroom with the blind or the curtains drawn, it appeared to be white rather than dark shadow, grey, or anything like that. Yeah.
Right.
And it just whooshed and gone. Now, bearing in mind that haunting thing that I had, I knew it was there before I could see it was there because I've just become consumed with fear. And I was like, Jesus, what was that?
Right.
And by the time I'd done that, it had gone. And I laid in bed thinking, did I see it? Didn't I see it? How come I'm not shitting bricks and building castles,
Right.
I'm not
Yeah.
It made me jump, but it didn't scare me, if that makes sense.
Well, that's what I tell everybody anyway is when, yeah, I totally get that because, I mean, we're human. We're going to have, if something startles us, it startles us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it doesn't necessarily mean it frightened you.
Right.
It just startled you. And I laid in bed for quite a while thinking, is it still in here? Has it come back? Has it gone? What? Did I just imagine it? What? And then the phone's ringing, it's 10 o'clock in the morning, my ex-wife's saying, are you giving me a lift to the shops? Yeah. Oh, she'll be
Right.
back in about
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes when you've had a couple of cups of coffee.
I totally get that. Yeah. But you question, at least I do. I question everything when it comes to um supernatural or anything like that. And then my own,
Thank you, Nicole.
You know, you sit there and when something happens, you question it. Like, did I, like last night I had my phone going and I have this app. It's the same app Boomer uses with the speaking or the whatever you call it, the Simon,
Yep.
but it has other apps with it. And there's one with a skeleton on there, and if they tap it, the skeleton will move or whatnot. And then the little cursor thing will go to where it's picking up the static or the energy. You know what I mean? So it's like we're moving different things around to make sure it wasn't because you're questioning. You're always questioning.
I often wonder why people will take like a PSP7 spirit box,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll put it right next to a speaker.
Right.
Slightest bit of noise even the white sound comes out of that PSP7, where it's leaning up against the speaker. You're creating a force within an electromagnet as well as the magnetic force of the magnet itself.
Well, a lot of times,
Of course, it's an electromagnetic detector, basically, isn't it?
right. Oh, you're saying like what, the K2?
Yeah, the K2.
Yeah.
They'll lean that up against the speaker, and I'm like, really? You're putting an electromagnetic field detector next to an electromagnetic field, and you're wondering why you're getting fantastic results.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at that, it's going crazy. Yeah, of course it is. You left a fucking magnet, you idiot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do, but I'm like that, especially because we have a what's it called? An EMF pump. And I'm always mindful of where that is in the room. So I know, hello, that's what we're doing. We're sending out,
But even resting it up against something iron based,
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily have to be cast iron, it could be corrugated iron. It could just be an electrical conduit running behind a wall.
Right. And that's why baseline readings are so great.
Yeah. And when it can interfere with it, I'm then left with doubt as to whether it interfered with it. And as soon as I've got doubt that I can't get rid of, I don't simply dismiss it, but there's no, if I saw two ghosts jumped up and, hello, mate, all this stuff, I'd still believe it was probably crap because of an outside influence.
Right.
If that makes sense to you.
I agree.
I just cannot instantly accept anything.
I'm the same way. And that has to go with theories too. I mean, I need something that will resonate with me when it comes to theories.
Yeah.
But I don't discount people's experiences. We all experience something in a different way, and we do it for a reason. We experience it
You've
for
seen the experiment the police do where they get 10 people in a room, they give them something to witness, and they get 10 different statements. They're all based around the same story, but everyone sees something different.
Yep, exactly. And that's why they have to draw the big picture of what,
Yeah, and it's no different with this sort of stuff. No matter how convincing it is, for the sake, maybe it's the wrong words, but for the sake of science and fact, you have to take it with a pinch of salt to start with.
Right.
Yeah, until you, like that Russell says, until you can rule everything else out, you can't present it. People do, but it shouldn't really be presented as this is what happened. This is fact. This is the truth.
Exactly. And the thing with it is too is see, I'm not the reason, like I do spirit box sessions and stuff like that for my own I'm trying. I like talking about the paranormal.
Yep.
I don't usually, unless I'm on a live stream, present evidence or anything like that, just because of the fact that I don't look at paranormal the way most paranormal investigators look at paranormal. I want to, I mean, I know they're trying to find answers as well, and I'm
Yeah.
probably saying this all wrong, but I guess I'm doing it for my own sake. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like personal for me.
Yeah, and I'm not being funny. With these big paranormal channels on YouTube and on the TV and stuff like that, do you get the feeling that they are wanting stuff to happen? And if it's not happening, do you ever get the feeling they're like, oh my God, did you see that?
Some,
A
I mean,
far
not
too high
all.
percentage of the audience is like, oh, what? And the man says what he allegedly saw, but because nobody else saw it, it is allegedly, yeah?
Right.
And a large percentage of the audience just bites and swallows that as fact.
Oh, well, yeah, when it comes to, that's why I hate fear mongering.
Yeah.
I hate fear mongering with a passion. And I don't, when somebody comes on, Ron's aiming for those plane tickets.
You spelt plane wrong, Ron. It's Plain. That's the only plane tickets that Shadow's dishing out.
Yeah. But yeah, fear mongering when it comes to stuff like that, like big names and stuff like that. Because people don't know. I mean, I remember when I first got into it. Yes, I was young, a little bit younger than am now.
14?
Yeah, around there.
7 years
Like
ago?
14, 16,
Yeah, about 6-7 years ago.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Smooth bastard.
I remember, every little incident. I was like, oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you see that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was that mixed emotion of fear and like shock.
Yeah, and I'm not being funny. The moment fear is brought into a situation like that, or even apprehension, your adrenaline starts running.
Right. Yeah.
That will have adverse effects. Your eyes will grow. Your muscles will pump, your heart will pump blood to your muscles, ready to fight or flight. Yeah. The hairs will stick up on your arms. So you'll only need the tiniest bit of it. Oh, can you feel that?
Yep. Exactly.
There's just so many different things that if you want to piss on someone's bonfire, you can do it so easily,
Yeah, exactly.
Well, how were you feeling? I was feeling excited. Well, there you go. That's the adrenaline rush.
Right.
Yeah.
But with fear mongering, I especially for people that don't know, I just hate going into these streams and I stay away from them. The ones that everything is a demon, everything is a bad spirit, everything. It's like
Yeah. Someone said something earlier in the year. I think it was Brett on Above Paranormal. And I've ended up following his line of thought because it resonates with me.
Mm-hmm.
And his line of thought is there are no angels, there are no demons, not from the point of view of the paranormal. Yeah.
Right.
Just like in human life, there are good people, bad people, and some seriously bad people.
Yep.
They come along in every generation and they fade out with every old generation.
Right.
Yeah.
I totally
If someone
agree.
was inherently really bad throughout their whole life, yeah, are you expecting me to believe that they're going to be 100% angelic when they go to the other side? Because I can't.
Right.
Hello.
And I can only take from hey, Nicole, welcome.
Hi.
Say hello to Belgium.
Hi.
Another country on your channel list.
Look at that.
Hold on, I have an echo.
Yeah, you need to mute or kill your YouTube screen and be on Streamlabs.
I am, the camera works on my cell phone. My laptop has audio. Do you hear me now?
Yeah, fine.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Yeah.
This is the ghost from Belgium. Grey hair. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-dum.
Yes, this is the strange stuff that happens on my stream. I go dark and then I come back and
It's my first live video.
Well done.
oh, awesome.
Everybody eventually has their first.
Now you're going to be hooked and want to go on everybody's.
I wasn't lucky enough to have a threesome when I had my first.
Oh, you know what we call that in Dutch? Een trio.
Oh,
A trio.
I'm way too young for you. Way too young.
I arranged a threesome. Shadow?
what's that?
I arranged a threesome for the other night. I had a couple of no-shows, but I had a fantastic time.
I'm sure you did.
Hold on. My laptop. You were talking about scary and creepy things. I don't find it scary and creepy seeing those things. I love it.
Definitely.
It's just when you pick up on the scary ones, they're not so
No.
nice.
Last night, I told Andy that I just closed my door. I call it door. When I channel, I close it, and I heard a loud knocking on my window. I live on the second floor. I sent my gang to check it out. I couldn't see it, but I felt it was that thing, that Morphe thing, the first night, and the lightning bolt. It was the same. My gang tried to get rid of it, and a few minutes later, it banged again on my window. I think he is a bully in that sense. He's not mean, but he likes to hurt people in a mildly way. That's it.
Right, right.
Like the
Really?
Scott
But
Connie.
I don't know everything. I'm learning. So
Right.
your
As
opinion.
we all are.
Yeah.
As we all are, yeah.
It didn't scare me, but I felt unease.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah. And my point was that at the point where you're no longer feeling 100% calm, your heartbeat increases a little. Your kidneys start chucking out adrenaline, or not your kidneys, but the adrenal gland around by your kidneys. The gap between the kidneys and the heart is very small, and the arteries are very big. That adrenaline reaches your heart so fast. And once it gets there, your heart starts beating a bit faster, hairs start standing up on end. And to me, there's a lot that can be self-induced without you even knowing it.
Definitely.
And that needs to be taken into account, because the amount of times I've seen people say, oh, this is so exciting, it's a bit frightening, but it's exciting at the same time, like a roller coaster ride type thing. And oh, look at the hairs on my arm. They're all things that need to be taken into account. If you're sitting
I
there
agree with
perfectly,
that, but I'm also a believer that our body is our best tool that we have.
yeah, that and the subconscious. If something feels wrong, the chances are it is wrong.
Right, exactly. That's why I
It's a
always
bit like the
go with
too
your
good to be
gut.
true thing.
Always.
Yeah. Or to quote a Star Wars line that pops up no more than 10,000 times in the first episode, I got a bad feeling about this.
Yes. Definitely.
Hi, Lisa.
But I can understand that, because I do the same thing. Like when I go in the shower, I always tell my guides, I'm like, okay, don't want to hear no voices, because I know that'll freak me out in the shower, because I've always heard a knock in the shower, like somebody's knocking on the door. I know that's my mind. You know what I mean? But I'm just like, I don't want to hear nothing. Just block it all out while I'm in there, because
Yeah.
knowing my ass would break my neck.
That has made me wonder, though, with the voices that I've heard all my life, that, I've listened to the professionals, they're in your head. No matter what they're telling you to do, go to, say, or whatever, just ignore them.
to me, you ignore that part of yourself, whether it be good or bad. And you're like I said before, I fought many years to combat my depression and anxiety. Once I admitted to myself, yes, you have anxiety and depression, but it's a part of you and that's okay. Once I said that to myself, it's been way better. I'm not
Yeah.
fighting myself. I have my
Yeah,
good
'cause
days and I have my bad days, and I know that.
yeah, and you can almost prepare yourself for the bad days when you're on the better days. And when the bad days do turn up, you can sort of subconsciously think to yourself, oh, well, I'm in for this crap for a week now, or
Right,
however long about normally lasts for you.
right.
You know, you get something like the death of a close family member or something like that, then it's not going to be for a week. It's going to drag on for a long, long while. But that is an outside influence that you can do nothing about.
Lisa asked what happens if something absolutely terrifies you. When it comes to the spirit world, I don't really get terrified. I'll startle.
I've
Don't
been
get
there, Lisa. If it terrifies you, do yourself a favour. I am 100% non-religious. I envy people with faith because I don't have any. What got rid of it for me was saying the Lord's Prayer. I didn't believe it would work, but when I went to bed, I was scared. And I thought, what the hell? There's no one else that I live with. No one's going to hear me. And I just said it. And that was the first peaceful night I had in about 6 years. So if you get
Not
that
all.
feeling that something's scaring you, just say the Lord's Prayer in your head.
And sometimes you just have to say, get out. I don't want you near me.
Yeah,
Sometimes it helps me.
very much so.
Mhm.
Because
Or
just like
else
a
you're
school
going
bully,
to,
if it knows it's scaring you, you've
yeah.
instantly given it power. You know,
Yep.
some might call it energy. I prefer to call it power because you've given it something over you.
Mm-hmm.
You stand up to a school bully, you know, even if you get your ass kicked for standing up to them, they very, very rarely ever come back because they know they're going to get hurt as well.
I agree. Or even, like what I do with I call my like Nicole says she has her gang.
Yeah,
And that's basically like, you know what I mean? If
yeah,
something
spirit guides.
if I don't feel something quite right in a room, I'll sit there and I'll go like this. I'll be like, guys, protect
Yeah,
or whatever, and I'll instantly like there was about where my husband had a bad feeling like somebody around him was not nice at all. And I told him, I said, straight up, call Michael. Call the Archangel Michael. And I've done it a long time ago where I could actually feel his feathers around me.
very
I
cool.
love Michael.
Yeah, and he did that, and it took a couple times, but he finally settled down. You know what I mean?
And so, do you think it's possible that when you called on him that time and you actually felt his feathers for the next few times that you called upon him, yeah,
Uh-huh.
he only done it those few times just to let you know, yes, I'm here. Yes, you're safe. And I'm just touching you to let you know that when you call me, I'm here and you're safe. I'm not going to do this all the time forever.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
going to do it a few times just to give you the reassurance.
Yep. Because people don't realize that us ourselves, we are we're very powerful manifestors.
Yeah.
And I say that when I say that, now mind you, like I said before on my streams, that I've done witchcraft all my life. I know what I can manifest and when I can't, but my scientific mind will kick in and go, well, how the hell did that happen?
That cannot happen. It is physically impossible. Stop kidding yourself.
Yeah, exactly. I've fought myself at my 46 years of my life.
Yeah. What was that?
Lisa
21 years
did
of your life?
something, guys. That
Pardon?
she wears a cross around her neck every day, but she had an interception of a phone call. It was an evil voice. I do believe that sometimes entities can manipulate phones too. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
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 Sure.
That's all they're doing with the PSP7 or the likes at the end of the day is manipulating it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. We
At
even
such
think
times,
we
like,
can.
go on.
Andy, you think the same, and our friend last night did too. That they even can read our comments,
Yeah,
because the last night with the dogs,
yeah,
there was another person, and he asked a question because 2 nights in a row I heard through the EVP English answers, words, but in my head I heard German.
yeah. I
Right.
remember
So
that.
yes,
So
I
what
wrote
did
in the
you do?
comments, I think it's German. And that other guy asked the question, Spirit, are you German? And the EMP of EMP lighted up. You saw it,
Yeah,
Andy?
EMF.
And asked to ask that question the second time,
Yeah,
it happened again.
yeah. And it was working on 1 for yes, 2 for no.
I really
Yes.
believe, I strongly, believe that the reason why people hear different things on Spirit Box using the S Box or SB7 or even SB11, whatever Spirit Box,
Mhm.
you're going to hear something different from me because it's it's what you need to hear at that time, what I need to hear at that time, what Nicole needs to hear at that time.
Here's a thought for
So
you as well.
what's that?
Another thought for you as well. 5 of us sit in a room with 5 TVs, old-fashioned ones that you have to turn round
Hmm.
a knob and tune in like a radio. Yeah.
Right.
Now, if we don't like exactly the same TV program, we're all going to be doing this.
Yep.
And like the PSP7 is the conductor of the voice, the thought, the intention, whatever of spirit into a form that we can hear it. Yeah. And yet
Exactly.
our own minds are like that receiver knob. We're all scanning slightly different frequencies at the same
Yep.
time,
Exactly.
which is
Yes,
why
and
you
we
get into
use,
that police thing again with 10 witnesses watching
different
exactly the same.
senses also. I'm I cannot hear very well because I have Meniere disease.
Yeah,
So I get pieces of movies, a trailer into my head. I call them thoughts.
yeah,
So I hear with my eyes, I see the spirits give me a piece of a movie, and that I can read and hear. So my sense is a bit different than, for example, Andy's or yours. Do you know what I'm trying to
yeah. I know
say?
exactly what
Yes,
you're trying to say.
definitely. I totally agree with
You
you.
remember when you said to me before about that? I said, well, just to make it a bit easier for the ones that are like, what do they mean by that? And you're left wondering. Just ask them, can you put subtitles on it, please? That way you can read what they're
We
saying.
Okay, from now on, every entity or ghost subtitles.
Yeah, just to make it that bit easier.
That's going to be interesting.
There's a lot lost in translation at the end of the day.
But I do feel it's great to read the comments, and at the same time, something happens, and a lot of people saw it at the same time.
Yeah,
I love it.
it's
Definitely.
the
I
same
agree.
the other night when I think it was Roland said, well, ask a question in German. So you
Yes.
wrote something out in German that came up, went either flash or flash. Within a second or
Yeah.
so, your comment going up on the screen. Well, I said to Shadow earlier, do you think it's a case that where the first night there was a lot seen, but the second night it was like struggling to see, for us to see
Yeah.
at times, yeah? But you could still see things going on, just not as dramatically as it was that first night. And I said, do you think it's possible that in this case, it not only realized that it was being seen, but being recorded as well? And the next night it came along and it was like, you're not having such an easy time of it tonight. You didn't ask my permission, you just did it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that happening. I can
Yeah,
definitely.
like
I
someone
mean,
might come out and say, "Why are you filming my garden? You got beautiful flowers." Yeah, but you didn't ask me my permission.
right? Yeah, you'd be like, "What the hell? Get out of my yard!"
Yeah, but if
Yes,
they come
because,
knock on the door and say, "Look, I really love the way you got your garden laid out. Can I film it, please?" If there's no one in there, the
Exactly.
chances
because
are you're going to say, "Yeah, fine."
sometimes the EMP went off when I could connect it to the comments. Every
Yeah,
time someone wrote something about the dolls, the EMP went off.
yeah.
I don't find that coincidence.
No, I don't.
No, same. Yeah.
We were laughing. They can read our comments.
But isn't it funny
Definitely.
how all three of us came to the same conclusion that whatever that morphing thing was, it was nothing to do with the dolls.
Yeah. No,
No,
I definitely didn't feel anything attached with it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
there was
I-
an attachment at the male doll, but it was not that morphy, bolty,
yeah,
bully thing that I
yeah. That
saw.
morphy
Not.
thing. That's what I'm
yeah.
saying. That all three of us pretty much said at the same time. Don't
It's
think it's
almost like
anything to do with
I
those
feel like
dolls.
it almost was like, oh, what's this? This is new. What's going on in here?
Yeah,
You know, that type of thing. You know.
But the last night it went. I I saw misty shadows from left to right, left to right. It was like it was on drugs. It was
Right.
really annoyed. It was
like
angry.
like it was on drugs or
And
like
then
it was. Oh right, yeah, it was angry. Yeah.
ghost on drugs, ghost on LSD.
If it was on LSD, it would have sat in the corner, chilled out, and thought, "Wow, man, that looks so beautiful.
Man.
I am one with the universe."
But I saw mist. We a few times we saw, I like I said, lightning bolts, but not with the rays like you said, Shadow. There were not rays, just
Right.
Have you seen the
lights going on
footage?
off and on. But I felt the tingling.
Yeah. Have you seen the footage on documentaries where they're showing lightning balls from space, much higher up in the atmosphere than normal, and you'll get like a ball of lightning move,
Yeah.
or a ball of light move, and then it just dissipates.
Yeah.
Then another one will go somewhere else and stuff like that. And they're saying, look, when you're seeing lightning from the ground, you're like 50,000 feet lower than where we're seeing this, or you are 50,000 feet lower than where this is happening. Chances are, if you're seeing lightning from the ground, and you're, I don't know, say only a couple of 100 feet above sea level, you're maybe not looking up 1,000 feet in the air. When you see these tornadoes on video footage start, they're not coming down 10,000 feet before they hit the floor.
Right.
They're probably not even 1,000 foot up.
Exactly. Exactly.
And it's that sort of thing. It was like a ball that, or not necessarily a ball that gives the wrong thing, like a sphere
But yeah.
where it builds and then dissipates, and then
And
it'll
that's
build again and then dissipate a bit quicker.
honestly, I mean, I think that's what's happening with these like lights in the house. It's somehow we're not seeing that build though, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're not seeing that build up of the static or anything. We're not seeing that. We're just seeing the part of
yeah,
it.
you're just seeing the end result. And at the end of the day, the human species has evolved to be a mixture of predator and prey. Our eyes move quickly because if something's coming towards us and it's unfriendly, we need to see it and get out of there quick.
Right.
So you'll only see the quick thing happening. The slower build up, unless you happen to be looking right at it, the chances are it's going to happen without you seeing it. And that's that last brief flash
Right.
that grabs your attention.
That fight or flight. That's why we have that fight or
Yeah.
flight.
Oh, I don't fight.
Oh, I do.
No,
Scoot,
only mice
Not
and
with
rats.
paranormal, but with big sea lions, I fight. Hey,
Shadow, Lisa had something written down.
what's
okay.
that?
I had that experience too. She had heard voices mimicking family who was still alive.
Yes, I've never had that experience, so I can't. But if
I
you
had that one time when I was younger, but I know some who had that same thing. This a spirit who mimics relatives' voices. But I think most of the time those are teasing spirits. They just want to
Yeah,
tease or get your attention.
yeah. Scoot, it
So
doesn't
Lisa,
take a lot to
don't,
be faster than me,
yes, I don't
unless you're
think
talking verbally.
Lisa shouldn't be afraid. It's not evil at all.
yeah, I wouldn't show the fear, or I wouldn't show, you know what I mean? Put it
Yeah,
up. Yeah, it's like Andy said with bullies. It's the same way, or Nicole said. I'm not sure who said it, but with the bullies, you sit there and go, whatever. And
Yeah.
basically, they're like, well, hell, it's not bothering this person, so this is boring. Let's go to the next.
yeah.
But Lisa shouldn't be afraid. It's nothing evil. It's just someone
No.
teasing her.
The less fear you
So
show it, the less power it's got over you.
Exactly. Don't give
she
away your
just
power.
she just has to tease it back. I always tease back if they tease back. If they scratch me, I'll scratch back too. I had a few weeks ago. I had three scratches, and it hurt. I'm
Yeah,
not
I can
scared.
understand how it can unnerve you when it's going on for days, Lisa. But like I said, I don't believe in religion. I've got no faith. Um, I'm too much of a factualist, I call it, for me to have faith. I cannot believe in something for which there's next to nothing in the way of proof that I can accept as proof. Yeah. But for whatever reason, that Lord's Prayer has worked for me. I don't care if it's a placebo effect, it's worked. And that's the important bit as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
God
And if
helps
there is an
everyone.
Almighty up there, then I thank Him for it, but I don't believe there is.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel the same way as, like you said, exactly the same thing. I don't care if it's a placebo. If it
Yeah,
works,
it's
it
worked.
works. That's the
Yeah,
main. That's the main objective.
yeah. You know, if you, I don't know, throw your back out or something like that, and I give you a chunk of chalk each day to swallow, and after 3 days, 90% of your discomfort's gone, and after a week, your back's fixed. Is the new latest wonder drug for bad backs a piece of chalk?
Right. Exactly.
Chances are it's the placebo effect, but who cares?
Exactly. Can you send me a piece of chalk then?
You know what?
No, with some coffee, maybe.
Yeah. Right.
With the amount of lime scale in our water in England, this part of England, you get chalk all day, every day.
See, up here, I'm very lucky with Alaska water. It's all glacier water. It's beautiful. It tastes. I never was a water drinker.
Well,
Okay,
you get the chalk.
ever. But here, I come here, and it's like it tastes so good and it's so
Yeah.
refreshing.
May I just put my blessing on that by saying, may you get the shits. I'm not jealous.
Oh my
Give it to you,
God.
Andy. I swear.
Da-da-da-dam.
Right? Exactly.
And may the toilet paper in store run out.
Lisa,
That's okay. I live in a hotel. We're fine on toilet paper. Thank you very much.
Damn.
Lisa
If you run out,
Gray,
you just go to the next
do
room.
I spell it right? Lisa Gray?
You're welcome, Lisa.
Okay.
And if it don't
Hopefully it
work
helps a
first
little
time,
bit.
don't be afraid to use it a second time. It's like shooting at someone with a gun. You might miss them with the first shot. But you put enough shots in the same direction, sooner or later you're going to hit something.
That's right.
Or
That's right.
lit up a candle and just say go away. If it doesn't help, do a prayer. If it doesn't help, call us. Da-da-da-dam.
The Addams Family Ghostbusters.
I didn't have much sleep these last few days.
You and me both. The last couple of days, I've been watching the Conjuring House live feed, so it's like I'm doing work, but yet I'm watching the feed. I'm like back and forth.
Did you do your 24 hours?
Yeah, it's for a full week.
No, I mean, did you sit there and watch?
Oh, hell no. But the funny thing is like yesterday I was laying down for a nap and Eddie was like, "Can I go in and watch?" I'm like, "Go ahead." It's like, "I feel like I'm being naughty. I'm at your computer." So he sat there and watched the feed while I slept. Yes, you have to pay for it. It's like $20 for the whole week, or you can pay $5 for each day that you want to be there.
The
But it's
extent of extravagance, the Kardashians toilet papered each other. You can tell how the rich live, can't you? Quick, get the bad stuff off. And you say I bring the show down.
Oh my God.
Hey guys, I'm gonna run to the loo real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You're probably better
Don't be
walking.
talking about nothing naughty, Andy.
I was going to say you're probably better off just walking with your feet moving quickly, but your knees tied together.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
yeah. I'm just gonna go.
Andy, we're alone.
Yeah, right. Get the cards and the drink out. Come on. We're going to set up a booze and gambling house.
Okay. What are we going to discuss then? The Addams Family or ghosts? I have one right now behind me.
What was the first option?
The Addams Family. Da-da-da-dum.
Addams Family or ghosts? Well, as it's... Yeah, ghosts.
I have one behind me now.
You sure it's only one?
It's one now.
You sure
it's
there's
a
only
nice
one in that room with you?
Yes, because I lit up my candles. I opened the door a bit, and then they come in. But this one I know already. It's just a woman who wants to talk. It doesn't
That
scare
sounds
me.
very womanly to me.
It doesn't scare me. But I can send her to you.
I don't need any women in here.
She's a
It was
bit
bad enough
older
having to
than
get
you.
undressed in front of something last night. I thought, you start laughing, mate, and you're out.
An elemental in the backyard. Fairies. Oh, I love
Very
fairies.
cool, Scoop.
Oh, I invite spirits. But I have my gang and my guides with me. But most of the time they come to me. It can happen everywhere when I'm walking. They seem to sense that there is someone who sends them.
Yeah. And there's two specific types. Children and soldiers.
I attract children and soldiers, yes. If I walk on a cemetery, always children, soldiers. My gang are all soldiers from the First World War, and they're all English and one Scot.
Bloody foreigners.
So they're coming to check me every night, and then I hear all clear, and then I know it's safe. And one always says whoop whoop.
And how did they let themselves in this afternoon? Whoosh, door blows open.
With the wind. Yes, it was very stormy here.
Here's one for you, Scoop. The other day I went out of here to make a cup of coffee, and as you move, your gaze sort of just drifts, yeah? And I've gone into the kitchen and it sort of drifted up to the tap, started the tap run, and I looked back into a low corner that I just had my gaze go across. And I saw something about 12 to 15 inches tall, fat round head, big toothy grin, but friendly looking teeth, not pointy teeth. And it was like a light tan colour and hairy. Bit like Alf, the alien. Nothing to do with his looks, but that colouring. And the instant I look back, there's nothing there. I hear strange electrical humming noises at night when I get to where
You
I
know,
think that sound is. It roams to another place. Sounds like it's coming from downstairs. That's not good. Oh, God, Missy, you haven't kicked yourself out, have you?
okay.
I don't know. I just thought,
Shadow's gone.
to be honest, what I thought it was when I saw it was like a kid's Muppet toy type thing. And it just sort of looking around the corner, the big toothy grin. I saw it, gaze went off it, looked back, nothing. And a friend of mine who's into elementals, I immediately texted him, said, look, here's a photograph of the corner. Everything's white. The only thing that isn't white is a black trash sack with a white gallon canister on top of it. There is no brown anywhere there. In fact, there's no brown in the kitchen to be seen. And he just said, sounds like a brownie, don't piss it off.
Send the gnomes to me. House of me.
It might feel nasty, but no. If it was anything like that thing that haunted me, you would have physically suffered by it long before now.
It's not nasty. It's a female. Do you have pets, Lisa? A dog or a cat? I'm getting hot flashes.
That's the effect I have on you.
You wish. Da-da-da-da.
Dum. Well,
I don't know. I have that song for days in my head now, so sorry, guys.
Cool.
I don't know if Lisa can hear me, but it's a female. I sense a dog, but it's just someone who wants to talk. In California,
by the way. California.
California blue.
Californication. Pardon?
Don't worry, we guys and girls, we tend to sing all the time. I don't know why. Yes, animals pick up ghosts and spirits all the time. They are very good at it. And how did the cat react? Oh, she cat.
I normally call that putting it somewhere safe. I've put stuff in all sorts of safe places, and I know they're safe because they're still there because I can't find them.
Ah, do fairies hide things? That's why I lost my mind somewhere.
And she's back. You changed your top.
I don't see it. Oh.
Hello.
Have you changed your top, Shadow?
That was weird. I came back up and everything was gone.
Yeah. We were beginning to wonder whether we could pirate your stream and get the booze and the cards out and start a drinking, gambling joint while you're away.
See how you are?
Shadow's run off. She's had enough for the night.
Yeah. I was like, are you kidding me? Oh my God. Hold on, I'm trying.
On a pan with her knees on her elbow or her elbows on her knees and her head in the hands, thinking, "Why the hell did I let him on my stream?"
No, I would never think that. My
Shadow,
OBS is screwing up.
Lisa has a
Yeah, it is.
problem.
You're on a grey screen at the moment.
Oh,
Oh,
the cat freaked out and ran downstairs, but it's not nasty. Really, it's a female. Just wants to talk. That's all. Did you ask her, leave me alone or stay there? You
Or
can
even what
ask.
do you want?
Yes, but if you do not hear her or see her, just say, you cannot come into my bedroom. If that doesn't help, sometimes just lighting up some candles help. Some white sage can help to calm everything down, but it's not nasty. But I want a fairy who took my mind. Skook, which fairy did hide my mind because I've lost them?
As I say, I
Was
got to hang out with
Shadow?
some of my kids. No worries, Scoot. Family first, mate. Family first.
definitely. No worries. I'm still
Lisa,
here. I'm
can you
just trying to redo my OBS.
Has it been
Lisa,
hit
can you
by a
teach my
large
dogs
blunt
to do
object?
that?
Sorry, what was that, Nicole?
Lisa, a smart kitty. Can someone teach my dogs to do that too?
Yeah, it'll
Pee
save
in
you
the
taking them for a walk, then.
Yeah,
Sorry, dogs,
I
it's
nearly
raining.
do.
Get over to the toilet.
Yes, I was Mary Poppins this afternoon with the
Yeah,
wind
big wins.
during the dogs. I almost flew to England.
Shadow, has your tower or anything been hit by any heavy blunt objects?
Not that I'm know of.
Can I suggest it? Because it always works for mine.
Yeah, right? I
Well,
think
it
it's my
works for me.
Wi-Fi thing.
Yeah, it works for me anyway. I always end up feeling better after I've hit it hard with something.
Right?
Yeah.
Let me
It's
see.
one of the things that worries me about our the modern generations and the ones to come. All the information's being stored on computers. If we get some sort of catastrophe where the electrical grid's taken out and stuff like that, how are we going to educate our kids?
Right.
There's hardly any books anymore.
Oh, electrical interference. Did you guys hear that?
Yeah,
Okay.
It went grey very quick. It's almost like your camera's tied into your voice. When you came on to say right, it came on, and as soon as you said it, it went off.
Skook, I am a Smurf too. I am Mighty Smurf. Yay. I do have books
I'm a
too, but
Smurf.
I don't. Yes, he's a Smurf.
And is she back? Is she faking
I'm
it?
here. I'm still here. I'm just playing around here.
Enough said. I won't go there if you'd sooner I don't.
Hey, they call me Nicolette. That's the name my brothers gave me when I was smaller. But I'm a bit taller now. So how are you streaming? I don't know. Andy?
StreamYards. I wonder
You
if
have
it's
to tell.
possible where Shadow streams on so many formats all at the same time, if something's taking a huge draw in power, which is killing it for everything else. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. I'm not exactly technically minded. It either works or it don't, and if it don't, that's no good to me.
I don't know what he means about streaming. I don't know anything about streaming. I only know some stuff
You're
about
doing it
girls.
now.
Yes, but how are you streaming? I just clicked on the link.
Yeah, it takes you to StreamYards.
I had to type my name in. I had to use a password. I had to wait for the email. It didn't work. I had to do it twice. And the third time it worked. That's why my ugly head is on TV. Yay! Da-da-da-da.
There we go. I'll just use that. I've taken down StreamYards. Or I mean OBS. I'll just do it that way. Can you hear me okay?
Pardon?
Yes, we can see
Can't
it
hear
too.
you asking.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's right. Shut up.
She knows how to
What
sweet talk me.
do you say? God, no respect. What do you think you do? I'm always singing. Sorry, guys, I'm always singing. Andy
Oh,
knows
no
that.
worries. I'm the same way.
Oh, mate. Someone on a live stream, I'm not going to say who, I'm not going to say where. Yeah, I always carry this and I carry that, and the aliens are always around me. They have enhanced me, and I haven't seen them for ages, but they're always following me. And I think, you haven't seen them, they're always following you. How do you know they're following you?
And they picked him up with the UFOs.
Yeah, picked him
That
up
is,
with a UFO, took him off, enhanced him, and brought him back.
and strange people came up to him and told him, "You
Yeah.
have the gift. You have the gift."
Complete strangers walk up to him and say, "You've got the gift." Ever hear of that happening to anyone ever?
Well, I mean, there's a strange. I can't say that I've heard of somebody. I have actually.
No, I mean the complete strangers walking up to him in a big city and saying, "You've got the gift."
I don't know. I believe in background people, so I guess I believe that it could happen. I mean, I can understand
Everyone.
what you guys are saying.
Trust me, you
I
had to be
totally
there.
get. Yeah, I
I
totally
know.
get what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I put a comment in the chat. I said, "Someone taking a big dump in here because there seems to be an awful lot of phosphorus, methane, and nitrogen gas floating around."
Right, right.
Yeah,
The problem, Shadow, was he mocked. I felt he mocked with people with tinnitus, or how do you say it in the US? I don't know.
tinnitus.
Tinnitus, that's English. Um, he was saying a few things. I have the gift, and it felt wrong. He was mocking.
Right,
The
yeah.
I
aliens
told
gave
everyone
me
sooner. I had
tinnitus
this
so
gift
I
for
can
my
tune in.
yes. I have this gift when I was 3 years old. I didn't say it to anyone for years because of people like that person yesterday. He was
Right.
mocking.
Yeah, yeah. When they're mocking, definitely. I get what you're saying. That's what I meant when
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. I get the feel of what you're saying. Um,
And my guides told me he was lying.
right, right.
And I find that
That was
shocking.
me.
I
Sorry,
find
Anne. That's all right, Ron. I cleared the kitty tray out before I left. At least you got it all in there this time.
But yeah, I mean, I think that that could happen to somebody? Yes, but not when they're mocking. I mean, truly,
Yeah, but
do I? Yeah,
right, let's put some logic on it. The aliens want to enhance someone. Are they just going to pick a random and take a chance that it's going to be someone with a big mouth?
right. No, no, they're not. Now, if he came in and he was like, I don't understand what's going on, blah,
Yeah,
blah,
can I
blah. I
talk
have
to you
people coming
privately
up to
about
me.
this, Shadow?
What's that?
If he came in and said, "Look, there's a lot of stuff going around my head at the moment, paranormal related. Can I talk to you in private about this?"
Right,
Even if it's only just chucking messages backwards and forwards on Facebook, it's keeping it between you and one other.
right.
Yeah?
Like like if I have an experience or whatnot, I'm not gonna come in here and say, I might say, hey guys, I need your opinion on things. That's why I do these shows. I want your guys' opinions on things. But I'm not gonna sit there and say, oh, I have a gift and it was given to just me. Like I'm a
Yeah.
special person or something. We all have this shit.
Yeah, I don't know if
You know?
I don't know if the person got the hint in the end with all these comments I was throwing in there.
Right,
And he's
right.
saying
But
about his
to mock
moldavite and
somebody,
this, that,
that
and the other.
pisses me off more than
Yeah.
anything.
He's saying, "Oh, my moldavite keeps me." I can't remember exactly what he said. It was something like "keeps me in contact with."
You know what's funny is I think I
And
was
I
in
said,
that
I
stream
just
because
put
I
in there
remember lurking and
moldavite.
seeing that.
Yeah, moldavite? Question mark? Question mark? Biggest rip off so far of the century. Just get yourself some cheap quartz.
Right?
Quartz resonates.
Well, Scoop,
But
we all know you're special. Really special.
I know. I clean so many windows with my
I'm
tongue
not-
every week.
I've been chatting with Andy, talking with Andy for how long, Andy? About ghosts and music?
5 minutes.
Very long.
5 minutes.
Too long.
You know what it's
But-
like? You hold a red hot brick for a moment and it feels like an eternity.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, Andy. Very nice.
But
Oh,
hold a
I
red hot
agree,
woman-
Lisa. It can be very overwhelming, definitely.
Yeah, but the other end of that equation is you hold a red hot woman for a couple of hours and it feels like seconds.
Right, right.
Yeah. Didn't you watch Deep Blue Sea when the chef explained his version of the theory of relativity? It's all relative. And he said, you hold a red hot pan for a moment, just a split second, that feels like you've held it for hours. Hold a red
Right.
hot woman for a few hours and it feels like you've held her for a few moments.
yeah.
Well, I wouldn't know the second part, but you know.
Red hot hunky man.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, the Chippendales come to visit.
Yeah.
I have a question. I have a question for you. Skook is writing something that is interesting. You have to set boundaries when you are an empath and a healer.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
What's your opinion about being empathic? Is that having the gift, or is that just people who are sensing, but that's it?
Yes.
It could work both ways. Yeah, exactly. Yes. I mean, it depends on how much how do I want to say this? Like for years, I knew I was an empath, but I didn't know how to control it. But once I took back my power over my life, I
Yeah.
controlled a lot better. And now I use it for customer service because, hey, it's great for that.
Yeah.
You know,
So you
same
are
thing, Skook. I can do the same thing. Yeah. And it's hard when you don't know how to control it.
Yeah, it is
That's
a
where
gift.
anxiety comes in.
Yeah, it is a gift, but until it's like getting the latest version of a PS2 or PlayStation or Xbox or whatever that has no wires anywhere. Yeah?
Yep.
You just sit there and it's a box and there's a controller and the controller's not even got a plug on it. How the hell am I going to use the controller? You know, it can be the latest, greatest thing as a gift to you, but when you don't know how to use it, it's beyond useless.
I agree, definitely.
And it's only once you learn how to use it that it becomes a great source.
My problem is I can close my door as I see it.
Right.
But I still can sense people's emotions. If there's a discussion nearby, I'm like a sponge. And that is something I cannot control always. I can get the spirits out, but the
Not the
feelings, the emotions. Yeah. Sometimes I don't want to be around people because I felt the tension. I feel every emotion. And I don't know, most empaths do and keep getting it. And sometimes you cannot control it.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any chance of taking you to the local Victoria's Secret or Ann Summers and just getting you to sit in there for a couple of hours and pick up on all the thoughts and feelings and stuff like that are going on as people are checking out the stock?
Oh no, that's why I'm a hermit. I don't like to go anywhere. That's why I don't go anywhere. Oh my God, I would go nuts. Are you kidding me?
Can you imagine it? You come out of there, you're sweating, you're shaking, God knows what else.
People are like, "What's wrong with you?" It's like nothing. Just
nothing. I've just sat
get me
in
the hell out of here. But yeah, and I'm not perfect at it now. You know what I mean? I mean, that's why I stay away from people. But also, that goes in tune with I'm a watcher. I'm a people watcher. I watch the little thing. You know what I mean? That's going on. If somebody's talking shit to your face, and I've told Eddie understands this to a T because we have people come around, and I'm just like, and he knows because I'll watch that person if there's two of them the way he looks at his friend when he's talking to me or Eddie or whoever, and just the little quirks and stuff like that. It's like,
Well, do you know what I got, like with my son, with my ex-wife, with a couple of friends. You've got like this bullshit detector in your head. Everybody has. It's whether you choose to listen to it or not. Yeah.
right,
I just, with my nose, watch my nose. That's all I do.
right, yeah,
I'll deliberately do it, but the moment, like any of those people that know me well enough know why I'm doing it, they're like, "Yeah,
see, Lisa, that's a whole lot of your anxiety too, is you're afraid of getting judged. Hey, Patrick,
hey, Patrick."
don't even, I did that all my life. I did that, believe me. And if I still felt that way, you wouldn't definitely see me up here. Do you know
No.
what I mean? I was so worried. I always, mind you, I had older parents. So I always lived in the
Just a
keeping
little
up with
bit.
the Joneses type era, and where everything had to be perfect and prim and proper. And you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So in my family, not that they would ever judge me because they never have, but I always thought they would. It was my mind. It was my
yeah,
mind. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I didn't put like my paranormal stuff out on my normal Facebook or my witchy stuff, especially my witchy stuff, out on my normal
they'll burn
Facebook.
me at the stake.
But I got sick of it. Hey, Jesse, how you doing, hon? Welcome, welcome.
Okay.
Until, like I said, I had that moment where I slapped my hand on the table and was like, you know what? I am sick of living like this. Sick of it.
Yeah.
And it was like I freed myself of all those things. I'm like, nobody is never going to have control over me anymore. This is me. This is who I am. I don't give a shit. Now I look and it's so beautiful because my niece is
And-
into my witchy ways. You know what I mean? I don't say,
Yeah.
I say my witchy ways because I'm the only one in my family. If you look back in my family, I mean, mind you, a couple of my cousins I'm questioning, but I think it's more of the Native
but they
American.
might still be at the stage of wanting to keep it hidden.
Right. You know, she's out and open about it. And my brother, my youngest brother, would be the last person I said, holy crap, you know. But hey, Jimmy C, how you doing?
Jimmy,
You know, nowadays I'm just like, and you got to get rid of that, Lisa. You got to get, who gives a shit what anybody thinks? This is you. It's okay to be you.
yeah,
And there's nothing wrong with it.
yeah. I spent so many years trying to fight depression, anxiety, psychosis,
Yep.
and numerous other bits. When I got to the stage where I think, you know what, I just give up. I've had enough. I can't do this shit anymore. And I gave up trying to fight it. That was the start of me getting into a 5-year period where it didn't even turn up.
Yep.
I was lucky if I went 3 months before that.
Yep.
You just
Exactly.
about sort of get some confidence going, and then bang, you wake up one morning and it's there. Nothing brought
Lisa,
it
you're
on.
just a
Nothing
freak like
started
me,
it.
so
Pardon?
What's that?
I'm a freak. I'm a freak too. Lisa is a freak. I am proud. I am who I am.
Yeah.
I am very emotional. I can nag a lot. I
I've
can
noticed.
sing. I can dance. I can laugh. I can cry. It's me. I
Yep.
would love to pull all my emotions away. I would love to, but I cannot because that's not me. So
Yeah.
Lisa and all the others, don't change. Don't.
No,
Exactly.
You're
just
just being
accept.
you. That's it.
And
Yeah,
there's
just
That's it.
nothing
accept it.
wrong with it. It's
You know,
beautiful. I mean,
in
believe
your
me,
life.
even to this day, and I'm sure like Andy and my regular people can see sometimes, hey Carol, how you doing, hon?
Hi,
Um,
Carol.
can see sometimes when I'm talking, I get deep into my cryptozoology or my alien talk, where I get a bit nervous and stumbly because I'm like, I don't know if I want people to
Yeah,
know
but
this about me. But it's like
I've also
scary.
seen that come on when there's something there that you're really excited about, and your eyes sort of open up a bit more than what they are when you're reading. You
Really.
can see there's like that, there's that childlike excitement, coming through, and it's in your voice and it's in your facial expressions, and you think, and give it 30 seconds, and all of a sudden someone's tied your teeth up and turned your tongue backwards.
Right?
Yeah, it's not just the big words. You come across something with 2 syllables in,
Yeah.
and 5 times in a row you can't get it out.
And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah. You can say every other word in the English language, but you cannot say that one, like calling or
Yeah,
something like that.
or the, or and or something.
Yeah, the really big, complicated ones.
They are. I'm telling you, they're put there to trip you up.
Yeah, and then you get these word Nazis that tell you how to pronounce things.
I know them people. I
can't
swear.
stand those people.
Thank you. No, 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 no.
Just remember,
No,
if it's
Lisa,
spelled
no
sharp,
thanks. I
it's
mean,
pronounced sharp.
Oh my God.
that's what I want my room to be. That's what I want my chat to be. What I want people to be able to be yourself and talk about anything. I don't give a shit if you believe in purple unicorns dancing over the rainbows.
What do you mean they
Talk
don't?
about it. You know what I mean? Because if
Do you mean they
that's
don't?
belief and that's what you see, then hell, that's what you see. That's your
Yeah.
world. And that's awesome.
And whatever you're digging your veg up in, can I buy some off you, please?
I won't change for no one. No one.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly. No,
if
I
they
do hush my husband up because I will say, and he gets really pissed at me, and he can vouch for this because he does get pissed at me, where we'll be in a group of people never met before, and I haven't watched them enough, and he'll be like, oh, yeah, did you feel that ghost the other day? I'm like, he's just so freeing because he's still at that stage where he talks about anything. He don't give a shit. He really don't. I wish I had his attitude at times because he really don't give a shit who's around and what they think of him.
Shadow.
But
Shadow.
If someone
Is
berates
there
you
someone
for it,
with you in the room?
what's that?
Do you feel someone with you in the room where you're sitting now?
hi, Carol.
Not at the moment, I don't. But I'm sure they're around.
You have guides.
Oh, yeah. Believe me, and they're smart asses.
Oh, okay.
That table with the books.
This one?
Yep. Don't know why I can't help but feel there's something sitting on it.
I
Yeah.
can see that.
It's just like it's sitting there, sort of watching, thinking, shut the fuck up, boy, you're stupid.
I can totally get it. Believe me. You know, my guides are the type that I'll say something and then I'll on air talking to you guys and whatnot, and then I'll go to an email and this big word of like duh comes up on my email.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Or, oh no, you didn't.
Yeah. You're just thinking about that, you know. They are real. They're like me tenfold, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, mine are quite polite.
Excuse me.
What's that, Nicole?
My guides are polite, just like me.
Yeah. That's why I
don't
sometimes think it's higher up, a higher self of myself, my higher self. Because I totally would react that way.
Yeah, everybody's got a lower self. I think I am the lower self, and somewhere out there's a human walking around without it because it lost me.
Oh, see? Yes, your guides nag you sometimes. Oh, yeah, mine do all the time. You know, or I'll be sitting, and I've said this in a stream before, where I'll be sitting here wanting to do a video. But then my, you know, the negativity comes in like, oh, what if people don't like it, blah, 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 blah. And then they like doing in emails or something that I'll notice on screen because I'll get an email and then it'll say, just do it. And it's like, shut up. I
Or
know.
a Nike advert will pop up.
Yeah, it's beautiful here too, Carol. Although I still feel like the snow cold in the air.
Snow?
It's a different. Yeah,
Are you still allowed to use that four-lettered word?
we are, because we could snow here longer than most
That's an
people.
offensive word.
I know.
This is England. We get 2 inches of snow and the country grinds to a halt because we're not prepared to deal with it.
In Belgium too.
Well, Valdez is the snow capital of the states, I think. At least they used to be. We can get up to anywhere like 300 inches.
Yeah. Did I, excuse me, did I ask you, have you ever been to those petrified forests they've discovered that would have been under the ice sheet at the time of the Ice Age?
No, but you were talking about them.
I'd
Okay,
love to go and see those things.
Da-da-da-dum.
Do you want to eat supper now? Oh, yeah. Cheers, Patrick. A couple
So
of
whereabouts are they?
There's somewhere in Alaska. That's all I know.
Carol, do you know?
Alaska or Canada? I'm not being funny. You're next door to each other, so it can't be that far.
Oh, wow.
Did they find a volcano? Andy, do you know something about that? An old volcano 80 miles from London?
That's funny, Andy. That happens a lot of places that are not prepared. What's that? Oh, no. No.
Interesting.
Definitely.
The old volcano, 80 miles from London, they just found. I don't have TV, I don't have radio, I don't have newspapers or anything like that, Scoot, because it messes with my head. And in 2003, I walked away from the media. I do YouTube because I watch what I want to watch, not what they want to throw at me. But I'm going to have to go and Google that after this.
Oh, maybe it's in Sitka. That would make sense. Sitka has a rainforest, Carol says. She knows more about Alaska than I do. I've only been here 4 years.
Haven't had time to explore.
No.
What's
Do
that?
you know
There
the
are
show?
bears out there. I got to wait for my fleur to get here so I can.
You're what?
Do
You're
you know the
flirt?
show Alaska Bush Hunters? Or how they call bush people?
We still have bush people out here, not them kind of like TV
There's a
people.
show going on about the family Alaskan bush people.
Yeah, we don't talk about them up here.
Are they real or is it a show?
There are people that live like that, yes.
Yeah.
But those who come on TV with a
Right.
mom and some children and
Right. Yeah, those people are basically like a joke.
Yeah.
okay, I thought so.
But the other programs, like, waiting for the supplies on the trains and stuff, those are all real.
Oh, very interesting.
Yeah.
There's also a document or a film on YouTube. You can watch it in French or you can watch it in English. There's both versions are uploaded. The Last Trapper, it's called. And near enough everyone in that, they go to town a few times a year and that's it. They live in the wild.
Yeah, the Alaskans is real, yeah.
Yes,
There's so many of them, I can't remember what they're called.
yes. I knew the others were fake, but I watch with the train. I watch it. I like to watch things like that.
Yeah, that's for
I
real.
also like to watch reality shows because it's always interesting how people act and react, like the Kardashians. Big problem.
I
Big
see
problem.
that stuff as near to reality as little green men dancing around under a full moon.
There is. They live in Kentucky.
They're green, are they? Or is that just under moonlight?
I don't know, to be honest with you.
Y'all got a purty mouth.
So was that the Last Trapper or the Mad Hatter? Not the Mad Hatter.
This is called The Last Trapper. I know who you mean, the Mad Trapper.
It's funny because every time Patrick comes up here, I think he's the Mad Trapper in a different body.
How do you know it's not an eternal version of the same one?
That could be.
Trying to think of that Charles Bronson film,
Yeah, you're right, Carol. Bush people are, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I asked Lisa, because I had this feeling it was just a show.
Yeah, that's what they said about the Bush voters as well, wasn't it?
We must be on delay. Probably with all the electronical problems I've had.
No, electronic.
Maybe we have ghosts.
Yeah. We had a technical malfunction earlier in the studio.
Yes. Andy farted.
That'll do it.
Ah!
That'll pretty much melt anything. I figured out how they carve those huge boulders down in Mexico.
Jesus.
Right birthday.
What did I get into? Oh my God.
You want to get into it? Do you mind wearing a bit of grease?
No, but yeah, so I don't even, my train of thought is gone. No, but I know you guys have heard me talk about it. We had me and Patrick, and there was a couple of other people. Hey, Jen, how you doing, hon? Welcome.
Hi, Jen.
We had I was using the Paratech app on the phone, and we had a discussion with the Mad Hatter, or not the Mad Hatter. Damn it,
Mad Trapper.
the Mad Trapper.
I
And
see the
how
Mad
he got-
Hatter.
why
When I
he
go down the rabbit hole.
I know, well, yeah, that's where I usually am. But yeah, why he was here basically in Valdez and from the Yukon. And I mean, it was wild. It was a pretty freaking awesome session. It really was.
Bronson film was really bugging me. Hang on. Do a quick Google.
Oh, just a second. I'll be right back.
No problem.
Bronson movie with
Doggy needs
Mad
something.
Trapper.
So we started out talking about, has anybody experienced, I'll ask anybody in chat again, the lights going on. How would I explain that, Andy?
The lights going on?
Yeah, the bright light. Thanks for explaining that so well. No.
Have you experienced the build-up of energy to the lights brightening? Or even just suddenly popping? You know, normally, if you're not looking at a light bulb and it goes pop, it's just gone, and that's all you think about it. But what if you was looking at that light bulb and it was getting brighter and brighter and brighter and pop?
I've seen a lot of different stories in the paranormal lately about that happening. Okay, Carol, take care, hon. Have fun.
Take care.
Thank you so much for coming in.
Shit, my bra strap's itching.
That sucks.
Especially when it's that far out of reach, you know?
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I've been hearing more and more stories about that, and I'm wondering. I'm actually diving into like portals and vortexes and stuff like that, and I mean, it's
Portals
kind
and
of
what? Sorry.
weird. What's that?
Portals and what?
Vortexes.
Vortexes. I thought you said protectors.
Oh,
What?
yeah, I know.
It's one of the joys of being a bit deaf.
Right.
What?
What? Left.
Left.
Up a bit, down a bit.
But yeah, I mean,
My best friend, she's a medium. And every time when I visited her, there was a strange feeling in a corner on the ceiling.
no, hold on one second.
she-
Jen, Restream bot, look at the name after that. That's just meaning that they're over in D Live or one of my other chats. So it was actually Jesse in North NC that asked you about your voice, not the bot. A lot of people
She
get
had
that.
a vortex on the second floor.
Oh, really?
And yes, she had. She couldn't close it herself. So she had to call some people of her coven. But I saw it. It was strange.
Wow.
It was with bolts and rays, and it constantly did this.
Could that be a portal?
I don't know what it was, but it was a vortex.
It's all right. With your hands doing that, there's a movie, it was a fiction movie set back at the time of the witches and what have you in Britain.
I am a witch.
And there's like this hallway type thing that a guy walks down, and there's these black mirrors on each side. And demons come out of the mirror, each mirror, as he walks past them.
That would be my nightmare.
What, the mirrors or the
Mirrors.
Okay.
Well, no, well, both. The things coming out of the mirror.
My friend did
Is that
had a
from Rob?
spirit. She had a spirit attached to her daughter. She couldn't get rid of it, and she locked it up in a mirror.
Oh,
And I
wow.
could see him. He was shouting and cursing and showing me, well, horror things, tortures and all that stuff. But I like horror, so he didn't scare me.
Right.
But she locked him behind that mirror. But it's nice to see. But mirrors
Just
are a
imagine
bit
going to the
big.
mirror to have a shave in the morning, and this demonic presence starts coming out. Yeah.
See,
Yeah, that's
Ron-
why I'm.
Oh, go
Yeah.
ahead. I was just going to tell Ron, that's the thing with these lights is they're not coming from bulbs or anything. They're just getting flashed. There's no source for these lights to just come out. I mean, that's
No.
interesting.
I just call them lightning bolts because I don't know how else to call them.
Yeah.
First, I thought it was an orb exploding. That felt like an orb, just
Yeah.
an orb exploding, but not with the rays and the bombshells. Nothing. I just called them lightning bolts, but they weren't lightning bolts. You saw that too, Andy,
Yeah.
last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
me-
what it would be like, an orb exploding. You don't see the orb, but you just see the end result of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the thing of it is with these, like I showed in the beginning, and if you haven't seen it yet, please, in the beginning of probably the third
Part
beginning,
one.
the first beginning of the
The
third
beginning of
three
part
that
one.
we've had. There's a flash,
is
but
this
there's no
happening?
shadow. Like, people are in the room, but there's no shadow cast when these lights go off. Like, there's no shadows from
Yeah.
the people or whatnot. And that's, I'm
You might
not
need to
seeing
go. So.
Why
Here,
is
let
there
me-
so much of it seeming to happen at the moment? One of two reasons. You've either got a lot of people jumping on the bandwagon and making it happen by faking it, or it's been happening all along and we've only just noticed it.
right.
Because it's something new and it's something fresh. Everyone with a video camera wants to capture it.
Here, I'll pull it up again. Give me 1 second. You guys take the reins for a second while I.
Okay. 1 second. Da-da-da-dum.
Da-da-da-dum,
Yeah,
da-da-da,
Sven.
da-da-dum.
Da-da-da. I've been singing all day, so that's normal. It's not. That's me. Da-da-da-dum. And I'm watching TV. It's very interesting.
Look at the look of concentration on Shadow's face.
I'm trying to hurry.
Really trying hard not to fart.
Yeah, that's it.
That's a new poem. It rhymes. Please for oh. It's a long
Apparently it's
second.
not this one.
My mother and father are well grounded. They're safe. We're about 6
Oh
foot
my
under it.
god. I am grounded. Ta-da-da-dum.
Okay, wait a minute. I think I found it.
Diddly-dum,
Yes,
diddly-dum,
wait a
diddly-dum.
second. Ta-da-dum. The Addams Family.
Okay, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and share audio. Do. Make sure I got it
Somebody watching me.
right.
Oh my god, it's so small on my cell phone.
Does that
Oh.
help? Let me go over here.
That's what a lot of people say about me. It's so small.
An entity that allowed its voice to be heard.
This is the picture that was taken. There's no, as you can see, there's no shadows. This was in the middle
No.
of the light being shown. And here you'll see it in real time.
An entity that would reveal its own name. An entity that on countless occasions allowed its unique abilities to be filmed.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. Has anybody ever experienced anything like that? Because that's what I'm hearing more and more stories about over time. But like you said, it could have happened all the time, and we're just not noticing it.
I've not noticed a flash like that since my ex-wife's knicker elastic broke.
Jeez.
I never experienced that, but last night with that strange thing, sometimes the camera didn't focus, and sometimes it's a split of a second that happened. And I
Right.
think those things, they take too short of a time to see it with the human eye. We don't see it. We don't focus on it. Maybe
Right.
that's an explanation. I don't know.
Definitely. Definitely. Okay. Ron said yes, shadows, a white light. That's what I thought you thought it. He thought
Yeah.
it was in his brain. Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm not being funny. If you had something like that going off and you're just sat at home and it just happens 3-4 times, for me, I'd be thinking, I'm coming down with a migraine.
Right.
Time for me to go and get a couple of pills, take them now before it kicks in, draw the curtain, shut the door, make everything dark and soundproof, and just hide on the sofa.
Right. And the reason I wanted to discuss this, like I said, was the fact that I was watching the Conjuring live stream, ghost tour, ghost convention, whatever you want to call it, and the Conjuring
Yeah.
house. Hello? Did
Hello?
somebody
Yes.
talk?
Hello.
Did you guys hear that?
No?
Somebody said hello.
Yeah. It was like it was a dude, but it wasn't Andy.
No. That's why I said hello back.
Did you hear it too?
Hello?
It wasn't Andy.
No,
Maybe
it
the
definitely
phone
wasn't
keeps
Andy.
going on.
There's nobody on
thought-
the backstage.
I thought it was in your room that
No.
someone was. That's why I said hello back.
Turn around and find your boss standing there.
Yeah, I know, right? That was odd.
Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
Timestamp it.
I know. He's coming in to say, hey, I'm the one that
Shadow?
yeah.
Timestamp it. So if you want to go back later and check again, you know exactly where you're going back, or, you know, it happened within 2 minutes of where I timestamped it type thing.
I don't know how to do that.
How far into it, time-wise, are you?
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Got it.
So it's what, 2:36 whatever now, so go back to 2:34. You've only got to watch 2 minutes of video, haven't you?
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Never mind. I'm telling you, I can't blame it on I'm not awake, because I am awake.
Right, Shadow,
I
sit
thought you were
perfectly
asleep.
still. Nicole, sit perfectly still. Watch the border of that red on her ceiling.
What ceiling? Yours?
Yours,
Yours.
dead still.
Yeah.
Sit dead still.
Yeah. Why?
If that's the TV, why does that border keep moving?
What do you see?
There's a white area and a red area. Yeah?
Yeah, my TV is on that side.
Yeah,
I
but
see the
Then
TV
the
flashing every
light from the
once in a
TV
while.
will only reach a certain angle. Yeah? That angle
I
keeps
will,
changing.
just a second. I will change the channel of the TV to see if
You
it's
see
still
that?
the
That
same.
came right back to that darker area on the ceiling then.
Yeah.
Unless the TV is physically moving, the angle of that light from the TV cannot change.
What do you see now?
It's sitting still. Well,
I see a red and then I see a green. It's almost like if somebody was
yeah,
over there
but
seeing
look
like
how close it will get to that dark mark on the ceiling.
I will change the channel.
there's the white from the channel, yeah.
Yeah. Now the angle of light from the TV screen itself can only reach. See how far the green just came?
Mm-hmm.
Almost touched that dark area. I don't know if it's a light or a fan or what on your ceiling.
That's light.
That's
I have
right.
just one light burning, and that's the light on my TV on that side. A
Yeah,
small
but
light.
that's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
have
The
any
light from the
lights.
TV can only cover a certain angle. The proof of
Yeah.
that is look at the TV screen dead on, start walking around the side. When you get to 90 degrees, you'll no longer see the light from the TV.
Hi, Casper.
Mhm.
Welcome.
Hi, Casper.
Did it, Ron? It happened in Lunar Stream last night?
There you go. It just pulled right back.
Yeah. I've been noticing that too, but I thought maybe it was for, you know what I mean?
Yeah, at first I thought maybe it's whatever's on the TV screen doing it. And then I thought, well, hang on. It don't make sense because the angle of the light up here, the angle of the light down there, to that side, to this side, can only reach so far.
Right. See, I'll bring her.
And you'll notice the red isn't only on the white, it's going on the black of the units.
Yeah. I definitely see what you mean. She's like, what?
You
don't like
Seeing myself in the mirror and not.
got gooey ectoplasm all over the place.
Yeah. You can't see it in your phone, Nicole? Yeah, like up there.
I was about to touch it.
I have
So like a massive influx of green then. And now you've got the red swelling up with it. And now it's come right over the light.
Yeah. That's the farthest I've seen it go.
And now it's slowly dissipated and faded away. It hasn't, you know, if a TV screen changes, it's like, and it's done. The way that faded out then,
Yeah.
why would it do that if it's the influence of the TV screen? It wouldn't slowly dissipate. It would just flick and it's onto something else.
Lisa
What do
sees
you
the
see
blue.
now?
Lisa sees blue too.
What do you see now, Andy?
I see the red still moving.
Yeah.
It's light.
The TV is off.
Yeah,
Hey,
the red.
That's my case. It's not the TV.
Yeah, the red's still moving
Yeah.
around. I can't see
I
it
got
as
to that
prominent.
conclusion, for want of better words,
And
using logic.
the only light is behind me. The only light is behind me. That is
Yeah.
on.
The red
And
is
it's-
So it's
fainter. There you go. It's just come back. Oh, you had to move it, didn't you? Bloody awful woman.
no, I had to feed my cell phone. To charge my cell phone. Oh yay.
That's it, Nicole. You can swear all you like in Belgian or Dutch. No one will understand it.
That's right. But yeah, it's still there.
Is it still moving?
Yeah.
Yeah. And if it was a candle flame flickering, it would be much quicker.
I don't have my candles lit yet.
That's wild. I don't even know what it would be because it's blotchy. It's almost like I don't know how to explain it.
It's
No,
way too big to be pixelation.
Yeah. But it's like blotchy.
Yeah, and I see stuff like that a lot, and I think, shall I mention that? No, it must be just me, because otherwise someone else would have mentioned it.
No, I've been watching
I
it
think,
for a
"Sod it,
while.
let's ask. Let's
But I
ask if
just thought it
someone
was
else
the
can see
TV.
it."
I see dead people.
Yeah, right? But it almost looked like somebody was standing beside you and it was their aura. It's that kind
Yeah.
of look.
Perfect.
Yes. There are two now.
Yeah. I don't see dead
I
people.
sense two now.
For me, it's
so-
like, I see fucktards, and they don't even know they're fucktarded.
That's definitely odd, Ron. I will definitely have to go. Was it last night's stream? I'll go check that out too on Mary's stream.
242, that had finished happening. You might want to watch it back in playback, and if it doesn't come back in playback, then you got to ask yourself why.
Right?
Yeah.
But that was weird. I just heard a guy go, "Hello." I'm just like, "Whoa."
Yes, that's why I said hello back.
Yeah. I'm looking, I'm like, is there somebody backstage that I clicked on and didn't know? Or that was
Who
wild.
knows?
Did any of you guys hear it out in chat that wasn't Andy?
Who said hello?
Because you said hello,
Andy,
and then I
stop
said
talking
hello.
about me.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? Why have you got
Ron
that truncheon in one hand and
Weasley.
the gun in the other?
He's from the movie Harry Potter.
Yes.
I always talk about you, Ron.
Okay, Lisa, hon, take care.
Bye-bye.
Take care, Lisa.
It was definitely wild. See, maybe it was the person sitting back on my
It's getting
desk.
busy here.
Maybe it was.
They're like, oh, hell, he sees me. I might as well say hello.
That's why I answered back hello. You always have to be polite.
Oh my God, I've just had a horrible thought.
Oh, no, don't be doing that shit.
What if that spirit that was sat on your desk, in the spirit world, that's where his toilet is?
That's not even funny.
Just check in those top drawers, will you?
Okay.
I will have to go and see if I recognize that voice, because if it's somebody, it could be one of three people that I know that would screw with me like that. Ghost poop. Yeah.
Someone's got to keep your fan club going, Ron.
Huh?
Ron says, you've been talking about me, Andy. I went, I talk about you all the time, mate. And he says, all bad, I bet. And I went, well, someone's got to keep your fan club going.
What is ghost poop?
I don't
Ghost
want to
shit.
know what ghost poop is.
It's ghost shit.
How does it smell?
Well, you never know. Hey, you ever run into those places where you're like, what the hell is that?
Jesus,
like nobody's
what died
around?
And where do you think the expression came from? What died in here?
Welcome back, Patrick.
Oh my God.
Who was that ghost on Ghostbusters that looked like a little turd emoji upside down?
Ghost fart.
Slimer?
So if you open that
Slimy.
and find a couple of little Slimers later, you'll know why.
That's why he could slime people. Ew.
Yeah.
No.
I am back.
Ghost poop is a fart. That's true.
Welcome back,
That
Patrick.
is true.
You know what's on TV? Ghost Adventures with Zach Bagans.
Yeah.
He makes me laugh all the time. When they're calling, is someone here? And they get answer, and then they say, "Wah, ooh, ghost."
That's what I call acting up for the camera.
Especially
But
with Zach.
Yeah.
still, I heard someone saying who met them, went one time with them, that they are good.
They very well could be. I love Aaron and I loved Nick. I love Jay. Billy,
what I
I'm a
think?
little but
They could be the world's greatest, but what ruins it for me is the way they act up for the camera. I'm not saying they should be all scientific, serious, and this, that, and the other, but if they just did what they're there to do, rather than trying to put on a good show. To me,
I think Zach does that a lot. Aaron, I think like when he gets scared, I think that's all real. I think Aaron is not portraying that at all. Just because I've seen him from the beginning to up to the present. You know what I mean? Like I think Aaron is very authentic. Oh no, we lost Nicole. Battery
We've still
down.
got a
Battery
thumb.
down.
She's not all gone. She left her thumb behind.
Yeah, that's true. She's still here with us. She's still here.
Hang on, let me get the cards out and we'll have a seance.
Yeah.
Earth to Nicole.
Aw. Well,
Bam.
oh, remote TV battery down too. Mobile and wow.
You were pointing that remote straight at that thing on the ceiling. Do you remember that when she goes to
Dun dun dun. Yeah.
and she was pointing straight at it, and I thought, why are you pointing at that? You're supposed to point it at the TV.
Dun dun dun. Nicole wasn't here, so I had to do it. Oh no. Well, that's okay. I was getting ready to get off here anyway. But I loved our conversation. This has been awesome.
Waffled about all sorts of tut, including ghost tut.
I know. We gotta love when we end with ghost turds.
Yeah. That's twice tonight I've not sworn.
I saw those, Skook. I saw those, and I was like, oh.
Golden Girls. Wasn't that a soap?
Yeah, well, you guys call them a soap, but it's not a soap.
Yeah.
It's a, yeah.
Well, I can remember a TV series from America coming over here when I was a kid, and it was called Soap.
Yeah. Yep. Soap. Yeah, it was called Soap. You're right.
And I actually enjoyed that. And then all the so-called soap operas that followed, I was like, what the hell is this crap?
Yeah. Yeah, two totally different things.
Yeah. Wasn't Will Smith?
Thelma and Leonard. I can never say. I know what deck you're talking about, though.
Was Will Smith in that soap?
No. No, that was before Will Smith. Awesome, Patrick. That's cool. Very cool. I'll have to subscribe to you. Or follow, as it's called over there.
Oh, yeah. Don't use the S word, will you?
Oh, I'm not worried about it.
Give it a while and D-Live will start banning the use of the F word. Follow.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think that they love that. I mean, it's a community. I mean, they're very welcoming and very, like, everybody that streams has always been really nice and helpful, and they want you to have followers and subs, and they
Yeah.
want it. You know what I mean?
I want.
Princess Bride deck. Ooh, my next deck is going to be the Supernatural deck.
I
It's my
like
favorite
your
show.
as fuck cards. I can't remember which ones they are.
The what?
The as fuck cards.
Oh, the spiritual as fuck.
That's it. Spiritual. I got
Yeah.
supernatural stuck in my head and I couldn't get rid of it.
It was just stuck there.
So I thought, I'm not going to say supernatural cards. So
I do love those
the
cards.
ones. She'll know what I mean if I call them the as fuck ones.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're. I do love those cards. They're the best. They really are. And they like tell you how it is, you know? I like straight up cards like that.
The reading you've done for us the other week, for whatever reason, every spiritual card that came out, whether I had a reading there, yes, but the cards beforehand and the cards afterwards all felt like their fingers were pointing at me. And that's about the second or third time I've been at a stream where people have been doing readings. I was like, really? You sure you're reading for that person?
You never needed to hear those messages
far too well.
as well as your own message.
Yeah. And the one you pulled out, you said, "Oh my God, this could only ever be for Andy." I can't remember what it was now, but it was...
Oh, I know. What the hell was that? Oh, I do remember that though. That's right, Ron. I love Supernatural. I've been a 15-year watcher.
You know what you're going to be in the afterlife then, don't you?
What?
You're going to be a new age watcher.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I want that Impala. That would be super sweet.
Oops.
It pains me that it's coming to an end. But it's dragging on because of the virus, because they can't shoot. I'm pissed that Blue Book project is ending.
Can't shoot? Can't shoot who? With what?
They can't shoot the scene. They can't shoot the ending of the season.
That's all that went through my head. Can't shoot who? With what? I sort of switched off for a few seconds and the subject had turned around to hunting or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. Do you ever get that happen?
Oh, yeah.
You'll be listening to a conversation quite intently, and all of a sudden, how the hell did it go from how to car mechanics?
Have you been to my streams?
Oh
no, they were on Amazon, Skook. What's that, Andy? I'm sorry.
I said I just put that down to what you put in the coffee and don't tell us about.
Yeah.
I can smell it from here.
Let's see. I don't have a favorite episode. Eddie does. He has Yellow Fever. That's his favorite, which I love too. That was a good episode with Dean. Yeah, and then that was a good one too. Where Dean had hair on his palms. That was funny.
Do you want to know what's happening at Nicole's? She sent me a message saying trouble here. I went, really? With what? What sort? The lights.
Damn. Hold on, let me see if I can find you a link.
You're not putting a blank in my mouth. That's all that will come out. Blank this, blank that, blank you.
I know, right? Did you find the look for gratitude AF cards? It's AF, not EFF. Oh, I should be looking. As I'm scrolling down, I'm not even looking. It's like, well, how you gonna find them, stupid?
Let's just scroll, see what fate takes me, shall we?
Exactly.
Dopey AF cards. That's where you end up after a load of scrolling and not looking.
Yeah, that was good, Patrick, when they went in Scooby-Doo cartoon.
Oh, feeling rich today.
Yeah?
8,190,000.
Damn.
I must be almost up to enough to get my free used bus ticket.
Oh, try knock knock spiritual AF cards. Don't say that on there, does it? No, no. I love even the top of it. It says 99 inspirational cards for people who fucking need some inspiration.
What I do find amusing is the amount of people. You always ask if someone wants one of those. And it's like, hell yeah, I want to hear the swear words.
I know, everybody, yeah.
There you go. Strange smell too, and it isn't a fart.
Oh,
Have to
damn.
get some sage now.
Right?
Oh. Yeah, someone's going to be a
Definitely
grumpy
keep
bunny.
me updated, yeah.
Yeah, someone's going to be a grumpy bunny when they find out what I've done.
Uh-oh.
No, it's not an auto thing. It's a I told you no sort of thing.
Oh, gotcha.
What did I ask you about earlier without you mentioning it?
I can't freaking remember shit. I'll remember 5 minutes after I end the stream. You know that's going to happen.
Prices.
Say that again.
Prices. Prices.
Prices. Oh, thank you, Ron. Oh, I don't have my OBS on. That's why I didn't hear the. You can't scare me now.
Can't scare me now. I'll turn it off. I'm a liberated woman. I've burned my OBS.
I'm like, I saw MaskieBot and I'm like, why the hell did MaskieBot come up? And then I saw prices. I'm trying to see. I can't even remember with a hint.
P.S.
Oh, I got them right. I know what you. Oh, gotcha. I gotcha. I got it now.
That's why I disappeared for a couple of minutes.
Gotcha.
Put that link in there.
Gotcha. Haha.
I'm a one-finger bandit when typing. That's all right. Ron's a one-finger bandit when he's scratching his bum.
Okay, good, Scoop.
Okay, I found it.
Yeah, I love that.
Keyboard.
She was looking up for that spiritual deck. Yeah, you guys just like me. You just like me swearing.
It's the thing about a woman dirty mouth in it, you know. It's,
Like I said, I have I have 4 brothers, but 3 of them were truck drivers. So,
yeah.
You know.
And a really happy mum and dad to find out at 48 years old she's pregnant again.
That's not even funny. That's not even funny.
I was talking about your mother.
Yes, I know, but still.
It's a premonition here.
Oh, she's back.
She back? Ah,
She's
Nicole.
Um,
They let you return, huh?
I don't know how long this will last, but my gang is here, and really, I'm not lying. I just had a smell. It was not one of my dogs. It wasn't Andy who
It
farted.
makes a chance.
I don't know
Yeah,
what.
that's the first thing you want to debunk is it's not Andy.
Yeah,
Yes, I debunked
Andy
it.
was
It's not
clenching.
my dog one and dog two. My gang is here now. It's something I don't recognize, but I have this feeling it's the same one last night. My battery of my cell phone died, and it was charged all the time. I have one light burning, electricity, and it went off. The TV went off. My laptop battery was going down and down and down. I don't know what's going on here. My gang is here now, so let's wait.
Could it be somebody just trying to get a hold of you? Maybe they saw like
In revenge
But-
for being filmed.
Normally, I open my door because they are knocking on my door. I can sense that.
right.
But now I didn't. So maybe it can be, but it's something I haven't sensed before. So, but my gang is trying to sort it out.
Right. Yeah.
It's strange.
Yeah. Because like I look at spirits like kind of like when I was in the stream with Citizen Z, and he gave me a message to give my husband's sister a message about her dog. Do you know what I mean? So it was like he's like there was a female in chat that this message is for, and it's kind of like that with you watching the stream. Like somebody
Yeah.
that wanted to get a hold of you,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Is trying to get through to the stream and be like, maybe this way, maybe this way. And now they found your light. I don't know. I'm probably explaining that all wrong, but you know what I mean? It's just the way spirits don't work on like
don't
things
use
that would
roads.
make sense to us.
yeah. It's like the Doc and Marty were at the end of Back to the Future 1. You better
Right.
back up. There's not enough road to get up to 88. Roads, where we're going, we don't need roads.
Right. You know, and the thing of it is like with Eddie, I didn't know his sister's dog had passed. You know what I mean? So it was like, why the hell is they talking about a dog you had 20 years ago? You know?
Yeah,
But it wasn't for Eddie, it was for his sister Michelle.
in
Yeah.
fact, it wasn't even for her, it was for her dog.
Well, it was to let her know that her dog is at peace now.
Oh, right. I thought you meant for her current dog.
But it was funny because I'm sitting here. Now, usually when I have a stream up, I'll have it on this monitor to my right. Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll be doing work on this monitor. And all of a sudden, when I heard for Eddie with his sister Michelle, I'm like, what? Well, that got my attention. And it's not like
Oh my
Eddie's not known in
God.
this community. I mean, he's known by me talking about him or whatnot, but nobody knows that he's got a sister Michelle.
Sister Michelle, yeah, and it's sort of a bit ironic to be able to navigate.
And I
narrow it
mean, this
down.
is even coming from he
The
didn't
correct
know he
name.
had a sister Michelle until like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
So I mean, yeah, I see the red lights back
yeah.
Yeah.
and the green.
Couple of minutes ago when you sounded, there you go.
Yep. Wow.
That went a good foot or so past the light.
That's wild. So perfect for this whole stream.
They find it funny too upstairs. I just had a message. It's nothing nasty. It's just someone new who wants to be here.
Yeah,
I
like I
got
said, they know you have the
I had
light. You
shadows
can-
last week. Last
What?
week I got a message for a Tom, but I don't know a Tom.
Huh?
And this one
I know a Tom.
is talking about a Tom, and I don't know a Tom. I don't know who it is. I don't know for who it is. I just don't know. And he's getting mad because I don't know what to do with it. He wants to speak to Tom. I don't know any Tom.
I
You
know
will
a
do
Tom.
soon. You will do soon. Oh, what's his
I
name?
told that
Tom
the
Labor
Essex
or Tom Labor or
Coast.
something like that.
There's a Tom that comes in here.
Yeah.
It's a Tom, a message for a Tom. I don't know. This is the second time.
Huh?
It's about
Yeah.
Let me get hold of Cassie. Cassie.
Do you know what the
It's
message
strange.
is
I
or
don't
what it's
know. About mom.
About his mom or a mom?
I don't know. Mom. I hear the word mom. She's okay. Mom. But I don't know any Tom. This is the second time I hear I need to speak to Tom, but I don't know any Tom. And that's why it got a bit irritated because I didn't know what to do with it. I'm still learning, so I don't know anyone.
Yeah, exactly, Ron. Just like that. No one knew you had an uncle. I know. It's crazy. Citizen's good. He's awesome.
Da-da-da-dum.
So I'm just trying to.
My
see if I can
cell
find
phone's
that.
battery is always charged. That's strange.
Your cell phone? What?
Normally it's always charged. Constantly. And my laptop always is charged and it's now on. But my remote was empty too, and I put new batteries in yesterday. Creepy. Yay.
Streamlabs is behind. I just realized that. I tell you. Electronics. I'm telling you.
It's electronics. It's technotronics.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Grease lightning.
Grease lightning.
Oh, Grease lightning. I love Grease. I love Grease. I know. I've seen the movie 14 times when I was young.
Oh yeah. It's one of those movies that you see it on TV and you have to watch it.
Really? Would you say
Freaky
someone
D.
Would you say someone that's never watched it?
No, see,
In the neighborhood.
that's not even. You should, if you're a Supernatural fan, you should go to the Hillywood show and watch that one.
Hollywood?
I love to watch Dean. Did you know he could sing very well?
Oh yeah, he's awesome singer.
Did you see the video where he's playbacking The Eye of the Tiger?
Oh yeah, I watch all the cons.
Ah, yeah. I love them. I love his car.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Let's take my turn at the tables in the casino.
Yeah, I would. If
Anyone wants to hear a
anybody's
song?
What's that?
Anyone wants to hear a song?
Better not, because we get hit for copyright.
Yeah, you get copyright claim. I got like a million of them anyway, so.
So what's that?
I have my own songs.
75 years after you've passed, you'll finally get it paid off.
Yeah. No, it's just that they won't monetize my videos that they're in, and it's like, listen, I'm not even monetized yet on YouTube, so go ahead. Do what you got. I wish they were like Facebook in that aspect. When Facebook like there was a stream I had where I think it was like paranormal, and then we switched over and I was doing like music or something, and I forgot that I was streaming on YouTube still and Facebook because I go through Restream.
Yeah.
So I went and hurried up and shut them off. Well, Facebook didn't take down the video or copyright claim it or anything. All they said is where the music is, they muted that part.
You know what they did to me? One of the guys I follow on YouTube and on Facebook, Leo Moricchioli from Frog Leap Studios, he metalizes all sorts of songs.
Great,
And
fantastic.
he took an Elton John song, I'm Still Standing, and he made it heavy metal. Yeah?
Yeah.
Right.
I copied that, no, I didn't copy it. I went share. The blue F, or the white F on the blue background. Click.
Right.
Contravention of copy, what is it? Policy guidelines, etc., etc. You are basically banned from any interactions that are not from your page. You cannot share anything. You cannot.
Oh my
comment
God,
in groups.
Facebook did that.
Yep, you cannot join group discussions if someone goes live and all that shit. And that was slam. That happened on a Thursday night. I was banned until 8:30 on the Monday this week.
I would have wrote them and said, "Hey, then why?" I would have done like what you said. Why does Facebook have or YouTube have a share button then?
Yeah, and who owns YouTube and who owns Facebook?
Facebook is Mark Zuckerberg. YouTube is Google.
Got in there.
Yeah, Google's. No, Google's not Facebook.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you hear something. Andy,
Okay.
you know what?
Du-du-du-dum.
No. Hold on. If she knows the song. Where the night flows and the moon glows on the
It sounds familiar, but I don't know.
of an angel land, when a dream dies and the heart cries.
Oh, I do know it. Oh, it's right there. It's right there on the tip of my tongue.
You don't know who that is?
I couldn't. No, I really couldn't hear it that well, but I know what it was. Oh my God! It's like on the tip of my tongue.
I know the singer.
The future is much better than the past.
What is it? This is gonna drive me nuts.
Shadow Rover.
What is it?
Shadow Rover.
I don't know why I keep every time. Do you notice that when I can't hear something, I like lean my ear to the mic? I have no clue why I do
Yeah,
that.
because that's really going to help with the headphones, isn't it?
It's a great song from Roy Orbison.
From what? I'm sorry.
From Roy Orbison.
Overson.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I sang it.
It was beautiful. It
That
was
was
beautiful.
Nicole singing.
I knew what it was, but it was like on the tip of my tongue, but I couldn't like I haven't heard it in a long time.
You know what made me laugh when you said that? It's on the tip of my tongue. Let's hold it in so it can't come out.
Yeah, I know, right? I tell you.
And then you trump that by trying to listen to the microphone a bit clearer.
I know, right? Like that's I don't know why the hell I do that. Freaky geek.
Da-da-da-dum.
That's right. I know. Freaky geek comes in and I'm ready to, I was gonna end the stream. See how you are?
Said an hour ago, if Freaky turns up, I'm going.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm only kidding, Freaky. It was half an hour ago.
Yeah, whatever. trying to get me.
Freaky
And
geek. I was going to say she was singing, but her lips was not moving.
I meant to ask you, Shadow, have you heard from Diary lately?
no, and I've even sent her a message. She hasn't been online. I'm getting really worried about her. He was gone before you showed up? Yeah, no, I haven't heard from her in eons, and it's like,
a couple of weeks, hasn't it?
yeah, it's been a while. My last message, well, maybe, yeah, about a week and a half ago is when I got a message from her last on my Facebook. Or a text
Yeah,
from her.
right.
Okay.
Almost a month for you. Yeah, it's been a while. I mean, I know she's been, with the homeschool and everything. I totally get that. But she would pop on every once, at least to say hey, but she hasn't been online because I know she'd answer me if you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm not being funny. What's the first thing you open up when you go online? Email account.
Yeah, yeah.
Or it is for me anyway.
I
Depends on the contents of
we
the email account as to whether I open anything else up.
right. Yeah, I
Keep getting all
usually
these
get.
emails for someone called Bill. I just return them, not knowing at this address.
That's right. I'd be the same way. Definitely. But yeah, I'm definitely like she hasn't even looked at the message, so it's scary. I'm getting nervous. I mean, for some reason, in the back of my head, it's like her internet's just down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or it'll come back and Diary will come back in 2 weeks. So you'll never guess what I had stolen a few weeks ago. My
Right?
phone.
Yeah, something. But
And the insurance company were being shits about paying out
yeah.
because insurance companies don't do that sort of thing, do they?
Oh
They
no,
always
they don't like doing
live
that.
up to their promises. And
Of course, I haven't been, and I haven't seen Kelsey go online. I know she was on a stream the other night, and when I went in there, she had happened to be just leaving. Damn it! But because Kelsey's one of her best friends, and
oh, right.
I was gonna go. I'm waiting for Kelsey to go online, and I haven't seen her, so I'm like, what the hell, people?
Don't keep a woman in suspense. They
That's
don't
right.
like it.
But yeah, people are the same way. When I go missing, I get thousands of messages like, "Where the hell are you?"
I'm on vacation. Leave me alone.
Yeah, right. Usually it's just me sleeping. It's all good. I'm good. I just,
Why haven't you been online? Where are you? Whole bunch of
yeah,
Zs comes up on the screen.
yeah. And they're like, I know it's not your internet bill because I know you get free internet. So,
Yeah, just because you don't have to pay for it, don't mean it can't go down.
that's true. Hence everything that's happened today. Although I did not have a brownout this time. I'm like, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, everybody's going to think I had a brownout again.
Move your arms about like you just did. Hence. 3:20, 3 hours 20.
Okay.
Write that one down. Can you see yourself on the screen?
Yeah.
Between your head and the microphone, there's a white bit of wall. You've now blocked it. See the white bit of wall between what looks
right
like
here.
a day planner or something like that?
Oh, yeah. My calendar.
You've got the strip of vertical strip of wall, yeah?
Okay. Like right here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Either half a second before, during, or half a second after. When you've done that, big shadow went across there.
Oh, yeah. That's common here. Seeing shadow guys, shadow people, they're common here. Yep. Yeah. That's nothing new. But there's one that hangs with Eddie watching TV all the time.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There, yeah.
Shadow's
But I will
totally up bothered
definitely,
about it, right up to the point she found out it was an ex-stripper.
yeah. See? Yeah.
Eddie, you're in trouble.
That's right, damn it. But
Hold
yeah,
on. Oh,
that's normal here. We see them all the time. Right now we're trying to figure out, and that's why I can't wait till
oops.
this equipment comes. But down the hallway, we're hearing a lot of knocks. Like it sounds like, and I'll give a tour when we go to live and that. Um, it, when you walk in our door, to right to the right is our bathroom, and then the front, when you first come in the door, it's a hallway that leads into the kitchen / living room. And we're hearing like knocks coming from the hallway area, which is hence right by the mirror again, Patrick. And Freaky, they were in there that night that we did the session. But we're hearing these knocks, but it's almost like some of them sound like they're in the bathroom, but they don't. They sound like they're right in between the bathroom and where the door
And the
is.
wall.
Yeah.
Ever seen Haunting in Connecticut?
What's that?
Ever seen the movie Haunting in Connecticut?
Oh, of course. Of course.
In the wall.
Yeah. But it's not, it's in the wall, but it's not. We shouldn't be hearing knocks where this, like, 'cause, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Eddie hears bags shuffling, like somebody's going past our door with bags. We're the only ones on this end of it because the whole building goes in an L. Okay.
Yeah.
We're on the long L. The owners and that are on the short L part. So we're the only ones in this hallway at all because we're on the third floor. When people come in, we hey Hammers, Hammers, thank you for the follow. How you doing? When we automatically put them on the second floor because it's the same as the desk, it's easier for guests. That was Andy's fault. Freaky, he farted.
Also towel to melt.
Yeah. Eddie hears people like walking past our door with like grocery bags all the time.
That's when you suddenly whip that door open and there's a couple of
he does
gentlemen walking along with great big clear plastic bags with some funny little green plant in it.
Yeah, right. Well, it's okay, it's legal here, so it's all right.
Commission. Yeah.
Well, he did do that one time. I happened to be working at the desk and had just checked people in, and he did whip open the door. They were in the hallway making out, but you know.
It's just as well he didn't go out 5 minutes later when it progressed even further.
I know, right?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, that's the reason I have to get going too. I have to go down and do some work at the desk. So, well, hi.
You still making fun of me?
I am making fun of you. Oh, yeah, I was telling about. Did you hear?
I was listening about the two that I spooked that were
making out,
basically dry fucking each other outside her door.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Hiya.
Everyone say hi. It's like, you're still making fun of me?
Yeah.
Duh.
You're my husband. You are condemned to that for life.
Exactly. So, yeah, I think I am going to end the stream, guys. I thank you guys so much for being up here, though. I really
appreciate it.
It's been fun.
Yeah, it's definitely been interesting.
Great.
And we'll definitely have to do this again. Exactly, Freaky Geek. When did I ever stop talking about him? You know. But yeah, no, I thank you guys for being here. I thank everybody for watching. Remember, if you don't want to, catch our mugs on the screen, I do this is also linked to my podcast, although today might not be because all the stopping and going. I really
might be.
editing. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy day. But I do normally have podcasts out there with the shows that I tape here. So,
Yeah.
and you can find the podcast everywhere you listen to podcasts. They're everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
That song, Ray Stevens' Christmas, where it popped into my head when that's why I was like, they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
They're everywhere.
It popped in. I saw that guy popped into my head. See, it's been one of those days, and I feel like it's going to continue to be one of those days.
Yeah.
What's the
I don't
bet?
know.
You'll get down there to do some work, and there won't be one pen with ink left in it.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it any. That's usually
And when
what
you go
happens.
to use the calculator, the batteries are dead.
No, that's plugged in.
You may get away with that one.
Yeah. Or no, today will be the day that I have to change my password. That's what I hate because it's
I had
one
that
of
this
those
morning.
systems that I can't use any password that I've used before. And I've worked here 4 years, so I've had a lot of passwords.
I'll tell you how to do it, shall I? That will keep you going for at least another 4 years. Andy is a... And you just change the last bit.
Add whatever we want to add at the time.
I'm sure you'll come up with plenty to keep you going.
Right?
Asshole.
That'll work.
Bastard, wanker.
Oh,
Oh, man. No, I thank you guys so much. It's been so much fun. Freaky
Thank
Geek,
you.
I don't know. I feel totally dissed that you weren't here this whole time. You know, I feel total. No, I'm joking. It's beautiful out. I know it's getting spring out and I'm loving it.
Spring, it's pitch black out there. Blowing a gale.
And well, it's getting lighter here at night.
Yeah,
Like
I blame
we're out
Belgium. I
quarter
blame
to
Belgium because that's where all this wind is coming from.
Oh, see, it's all Nicole's fault.
Yeah.
it's
You know,
always
her
my
coast-
fault.
Her coast is only 70 miles from where I'm sitting.
I don't know.
Oh, nice, Freaky Geek. No, well, that's good. At least something's your fault because you know what I got yesterday? Knowing it was Mother's Day, I go downstairs and my boss comes outside and says, "Quiet down, Missy. Eddie's trying to enjoy Mother's Day." Yeah.
You know how to have some real fun during this COVID thing and you can't get... Phone up the local women's liberation group and ask to speak to the man in charge.
Oh God, yeah, that's what you want to do. Listen, people, do not listen to Andy.
No,
You will
That's
for sure
dangerous.
get in trouble somehow.
Well, they'll come and we will hunt you down.
But yeah, that's what I get all day long at work. Even when I go out just to have a cigarette, I'm not working, obviously, you know, my normal hours. But yeah, that's how. But it's a family here, as you can tell. We all joke around with each other. It's really cool. That's why I've been here so long.
You need to, really, in an environment like that, because you're literally all living under the
Except that
same
it's
roof.
always my fault. No matter what everything happens, it's always my fault.
That's because you're the youngest woman there.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sure. Until the housekeepers come in.
Yeah.
Or I get housekeepers calling me up. When I first started, the housekeepers were messing with me. They call me up and they're like, "Oh, the place is called Mountain Sky. Is there mountains in the sky?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you can see mountains all around." And they're like, "Damn, you're good."
You see what Freaky wrote? Phoning is and asking is okay, but showing up in person and asking for the man in charge is kind of risky.
This is true, Freaky. Hello, Eliza. Wow.
Hi, Eliza.
like
My mouth is
Well-
just gonna, take over.
Hi, Lisa, Eliza.
Yeah, there you go. I'm just renaming people,
Yeah.
That's what I call Missyisms,
Yep.
But
A
no,
mysticism.
what?
A mysticism.
A mysticism?
Yeah.
Mysticism?
A mysticism.
It's a missy story.
That's right. That's exactly it. All right, guys.
Yeah.
I thank you guys for being here. Thank you, everybody, for listening. It's been an
Thank
awesome
you.
show. It really
Thank you,
has. I've had a lot of fun.
Oh, yes. So have I.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Well,
My pleasure.
All right. I shall be the gentleman and I shall duck out first. Au revoir.
yes. Bye.
That's right. Get out of here.
He's great. He's a great guy.
He really is. I have a lot of fun
Yeah.
talking with him and all you guys, of course.
Yes.
But yeah. So
Okay, I will say bye-bye too then. Thank
Yep.
you that I could join you. It was a pleasure.
It was my pleasure as well.
Yes, I will keep you posted if I get some video stuff again.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
It's not creepy. I love it, so that's not a problem.
Exactly. I'm the same way. I'm the same
Yeah.
way.
Now you go to your work. Start
I
working. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
It's past
Procrastinating.
midnight here, so I have to sleep. I haven't slept in 2 days, so
Yes, go get some sleep.
no,
Definitely.
no, I have work to do here. The spirits are knocking, so
Ah,
but it's okay. It was nothing nasty, but it was a bit strange.
right. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I know Andy was telling me as it was going on, and I'm like, oh crap, okay. You know.
No, I've seen worse. This is nothing. So, but it's strange talking about it, and then suddenly everything happens.
Right, right. I know. That's usually how it works too. They're like,
Yes,
oh, they know about us. Let's go create some
yes, they
havoc.
do have internet. They read all our comments,
Definitely. I
and
agree.
so they all have internet above
Oh,
Wi-Fi. Mm.
oh,
Okay,
Melanie, welcome. Welcome. I'm sorry we're just about to end now.
I'm going to leave you all. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
and
Nicole,
bless
for
you.
coming up.
Bye bye.
And thank you for allowing me to be your first. All right, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing. Well, this one we got through 3.5 hours. I don't know how long the other ones were. I can't remember till we got booted, right? Hey, memes. Sure, everybody wants to come in now that I'm leaving. How have you been? Long time no see, memes. What's going on? I hope all is well in your world. Hope all is well as you're in yours as well, Melanie, and everybody's, of course. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate it. So we'll see. Tomorrow is, I don't have my OBS up, so my schedule can't run, but tomorrow is Tarot Reading Tuesday. So come on in. 10 a.m. Alaskan time is 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, well, congrats on the new jobs, memes. That's awesome. By that big wide smile, I say you're loving it so far. Nice. Very cool. Happy to hear that. Awesome sauce. With that being said, I hope okay, thank you. Thank you, Andy. Early evening UK time. And with that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day, night, morning, whatever it is there in your world. And I will see you tomorrow for Tarot Tuesday. All right, guys. Take care. Much love. Be safe out there, guys. Love yous. Mwah.